line up for the national anthem after you take your picture.
Hey, you want to get the power up there?
I'm on the other side.
Bridge.
Now we need one. We need one.
Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Priscilla Canales, the Board of Trustees, and both administrations at Wesco East and Wesco High School, and our athletic director, Oscar Riojas, I want to welcome you to Bobby Lackey Stadium for tonight's East versus West All-Star Game. Getting ready for player introductions. We would like to start off by introducing the East All-Stars, will be alternating between the East and the West. Sporting number 1 out of Harlingen, Sam Gonzalez. Number 1 from La Jolla, Joseph Moreno. Number 1 from La Feria, Brandon Perez. Out of Sharyland, number 2, Alan Alvarez. From Los Fresnos, number 2, Mark Mata. Number 3, Andrew Puente from Palmview. Out of Weslaco, number 2, Diego Rodriguez. Number 3, Andrew Tamez, Sharyland. Number 3, Albert Adames, Rio Hondo. And number 4, Bobby Acosta, Sharyland Pioneer. Number 3, Samuel De La Rosa, Harlingen South. Number 4, Fabian Anzaldúa Gruya. Number 3, Jesse Peña, San Benito. Number 6, Alec Garcia, Sharyland Pioneer. Number 3, Ryan Rodriguez, Weslaco East. Number 7, Isaiah Valdez, Edinburgh North. Number 4, John Salinas, Rio Hondo. Number 8, Edgar Alanis, Sharyland. Number 5, Marco Aguinaga, Ed Couch, Elsa. Number 10, Damian Fuentes, PSJA North. Number 5, Joseph Alonso, Harlingen South. Number 11, Tristan Mayende, Palmview. Number 5, Leo Tienda, Harlingen. Number 12, Noel Perez, Donna. Number 6, David Almazan, Brownsville Veterans. Number 13, Isaac Aleman Hidalgo. Number 7, Nathan Bentley Santa Rosa. Number 13, Azael Arispe Mission. Number 7, Adolfo Guerra Los Fresnos. Number 18, Rene Ramirez, PSJ North. Number 7, Omar Silva, Port Isabel. Number 20, Roman de Leon, Mission Veterans. Number 9, Zach Fayad, Harlingen South. Number 22, Jesus Vera, Mission. Number 9, Jared Stroud, Lyford. Number 24, Brandon Casas, PSJ North. Number 11, Damian Martinez, Monte Alto. Number 25, Raudel Alvarez, PSJ North. Number 10, Steve Austin Martinez, Harlingen. Number 25, Justin Guerra, Edinburgh North. Number 10, Adrian Torres, Harlingen South. Number 27, Lou Gomez, Palmview. Mission, excuse me. Number 11, Pete Contreras, La Feria. Number 27, Joel Piña, Palmview. Number 12, Mark Lopez, San Benito. Number 28, Emilio Mendez, McAllen Memorial. Number 14, Sammy Rocha, Lyford. Number 28, Orlando Ramirez, Gruya. Number 15, Joe Garcia, Mercedes. Number 32, Adrian Acosta, Robert Vela. Number 19, Rene Garcia Jr., San Benito. Number 32, Justin Corona, PSJ Southwest. Number 20, Jacob Castañeda, Santa Rosa. (32), Jose Peña, McAllen. Number 20, Pedro Perez, Brownsville Pace. Number 42, Ray Hernandez, La Joya. Number 22, Alex Garcia, Los Fresnos. Number 42, Jesus Sanchez, Sherilyn Pioneer. Number 23, Emilio Garza, San Benito. Number 42, Jesus Sanchez. Number 44, Jean-Luc Cesar Juarez Lincoln. Number 30, Chris Sodi, Port Isabel. Number 44, Jose Perez, La Joya. Number 31, Skylar Garcia, San Benito. '44, Jose Perez, La Joya. Number 44, Edgar Guerrero, Edinburgh. Number 66, Joel Cardosa, Ed Couch, Elsa. Number 46, Eric Jimenez, Donna. Number 42, Richard Moreno, San Benito. Number 50, Sebastian Bulos, Edinburgh North. Number 44, Jonathan Bulnes, Westlaco East. Number 50, Ivan Avila, Nicky Rowe. Number 44, Eddie Gomez II, Ed Couch, Elsa. Number 51, Armando Garcia, McAllen Memorial. Number 50, Ivan Zapata, Mercedes. Number 56, Edgar Arevalo, Edinburgh. Number 52, Damian Joshua Tabares, Brownsville Veterans. Number 57, Noah Godinez, McAllen Memorial. Number 53, Elijah Sanchez, Ed Couch, Elsa. Number 58, Adalberto Segura, Edinburgh. Number 54, Christian Herrera, Harlingen. Number 60, Manny Lozano, Valley View. Number 63, Jaime Longoria, Los Fresnos. Number 61, Caleb Luna, Robert Vela. Number 64, Pedro Pinales, Brownsville Veterans. Number 62, Fabian Castillo, Economides. Number 65, Gonzalo Alegría, La Feria. Number 64, Joey Carrion, Robert Vela. Number 66, Domingo Guajardo, Raymondville. Number 65, Adrian Benitez, Sherland Pioneer. Number 71, Virgil Munoz, Los Fresnos. Number 71, Alejandro Treviño, PSJA Memorial. Number 74, Mike Folks, St. Joseph. Number 72, Juan Martinez, Robert Vela. Number 75, Jonathan Ojeda, Brownsville Pace. Number 75, Jaime Alanis, Robert Vela. Number 75, Abel Villarreal, Harlingen South. Number 75, Joseph Guerra McAllen. Number 75, Juan Ramirez Roma. Number 77, David DeCanini, Westlaco East. Number 78, Alejandro Isias Jr., Rio Grande City. Number 77, Brandon Perez, Westlaco. Number 78, Gaston Cortina, Edinburgh North. Number 82, Leo Gonzalez, Brownsville, Hanna. Number 88, from Nicky Row, Alfredo Ayala. Number 88, Jacob Guerrero, Mission Veterans. Number 82, Victor Rodriguez, Brownsville Pace. From PSJ Southwest, Santos Rios, number 99. Number 90, Edwin Gasca, Harlingen. Number 95, John Alvarez, San Benito. Number 96, Rudy Rivas, Brownsville, Rivera. The East All-Stars are coached by the staff at San Benito, head coach Dan Gomez, followed by Gilbert Leal, Michael Mull, Alex Rosales, William Huerta, Johnny Garza, Sergio Nunez, Jeremy Harris, Eddie Gonzalez, Jimmy Young, Kathy Gilberto, and John Herrera, and David Rodaker. The West is being coached by the staff at Sherland Pioneer. Head coach Jason Wheeler and staff Eddie Galindo, Robert Bocanegra, Doug Bultis, Neil J.J. Lopez, and Roland Neal, Jesse Oviedo, Richard Eckley, and trainers Robert Montoya and Aaron Moss. And now will you kindly stand and remove all headgear for the playing of our national anthem.
Testing, testing.
Ben K. West.
Go ahead, talking. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Bobby Lackey Stadium. Terry Beitler, along with Mike Gonzalez, here tonight for the All-Star game between the West and the East. And Mike, it kind of a sparse crowd, but a good night for football anyway.
It's a very good night, Terry. The sun is about to set shortly, and this is it for the seniors. They're getting ready to graduate this week or next few days, and this one more time to put that football uniform on. You know, family and friends are here to see them. You know, it's going to be a special night for all of them, and we look forward to it.
I miss the tunnels on each end, don't you?
Yeah.
The little doodad that they come running out through, but both teams are on their respective ends, and we're about ready to play some football. A couple of names to look for on the East squad, and I guess they would be the home squad for us up here in K-West. Diego Rodriguez from Wesco, along with Brandon Pettis, will be on the team, along with an old familiar number we've seen many times before, Leo Tienda, number 5 from the Harlingen, will be on the East squad as well.
Yeah, Leo Tienda, a 3-year starter for Harlingen. Helped them with some district championships and some playoff wins. Was a big name in the Valley for the last couple of years. Diego Rodriguez, a free safety for Wesco. I believe he started for 2 years and was an excellent defensive back for Ross Moore and the Wesco Panther defense.
Well, in case you're wondering about the dividing line, I believe it's Wesco because Wesco East is everybody in the East squad, and Donna West is everybody on the West squad. So I know we have some members from Donna and Donna North who will be playing in the ball game, but they're on the West squad tonight. Will be dressed in kind of a gray to kind of bluish color. The white uniforms will be the East squad. So if you're keeping track with color, that's how it breaks down a little bit tonight.
Yeah, I know in years past, the West squad would wear blue, I think, or one of the teams used to wear blue color. That's the color we're missing, or red. I think the West team used to wear red, and
exactly.
this year they're wearing green. I'm sorry, they're wearing gray. Meanwhile, the East team is with their white color, but they do have some blue on them. So, had they been the home team, they'd probably be, with the blue tops. But yeah, you're right, Terry. As far as where the teams are split, in years past, Donna was the one, the town or the high school that would come this way toward the east. And then from PSGA that way would be west. But now, the last couple of years, it's been Wesco east and then Donna to the west side.
Well, there's a couple of our buddies coming on the field as captains. Look like number 2, Diego Rodriguez. They do have their numbers on the back of their uniform. Also, number 5, I believe that's Leo Tienda. It also might be Marco Aquinega from Ecauchesa.
And you see big number 77 there.
Right.
That's Brandon
Brandon
Perez,
Pettis.
who, the big boy here for Wesco High, opened those holes.
See the Panthers on the uniform there, on the helmets. We can tell them by the helmets. I guess all the teams are wearing their home helmets tonight. So
yeah, the helmets will be predominantly their school color, but if you notice, they have some other logos there as well. Usually what happens during the week of practice is they'll exchange the logos for fun.
All kinds of details.
That's kind of part of their souvenirs there.
So right now we're getting the flip of the coin. It looks like East might have won that flip. We'll wait and see here. I don't know too much about the players, but we're going to learn their names and their positions here in just a few moments. So.
Yeah, the officials here will be ready to announce who won the toss.
The East team has won the toss. They've deferred their choice to the second half. We'll begin the game with the West receiving at the north end.
Well, we got it from the official on the field. A reminder, this game is on Facebook, KWest Facebook, and KWest tonight. Hope you're enjoying it.
It's on KWest TV and on YouTube.
Right, YouTube. Okay,
right.
My bad.
That's all right.
We got a lot of different labels we go by here, but it's a beautiful night. It's about 85 degrees here at the ballpark, but just a beautiful, beautiful day for football. And it's kind of like an August or early September day, you might say.
It's very humid, that's for sure. I mean, I was here this morning for the last Wesco High spring practice, and it was very sticky out there. But the good news for us on the field was that the sun wasn't out, so we didn't have that 95-degree, 100-degree temperature that you get around noontime or 11 at night where the sun's just hitting you.
Right.
So it's been a hazy day, but right now that the sun is coming out, that's really the only time we've seen it today. But it's getting ready to set within the next hour or so. So we'll have some daylight here for the first half for sure, and then by nighttime is where we'll have the darkness.
I was going to tell you, how did that spring game work out? Pretty good?
Yeah, they look pretty good. Coach Salinas and the staff were very pleased with the effort and the work that the athletes put in the last 3 weeks. So this was the first spring football camp Wesco High held, and gosh, that I could remember since about 10 years, maybe 8 to 10 years. I remember I came over here to cover that, and so I thought that was a smart thing Coach Salinas did, being that he's the new Wesco High coach. As we see the East squad coming out now.
And East will be the visitor tonight. So unusual for Diego and Brandon to be on the far side of the field as far as the visiting team is concerned.
And now we see the West squad coming out. You don't hear no bands playing or anything like that, like we do in a normal high school football game. But they stick to the tradition where they'll come out, and the fans here will welcome them, and so do we. And now let's play some football. Yeah, it'll be a real collage of different loyalties tonight. There's about 20 schools on each team that's represented here tonight. Teams from Monte Alto, from the east, La Jolla, Gruya from the west. They're all over tonight. That's right. As far east as Port Isabel, Brownsville, to as far west as Roma, and north as far as Raymondville.
Exactly, and I'm surprised we haven't seen anybody from maybe Zapata. Nobody here from those, even though they're in the district with the 32 3-4A schools.
That is true.
Even Laredo's in the district with some of the Valley schools.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they'd be close enough to the region, but yeah, traditionally they like to just keep this a Valley thing. You know, this is kind of our puppy here, where we give the seniors one more game.
Might want to add that the East squad is being coached tonight by Dan Gomez and all of the San Benito staff. And as far as the West squad, there's Jason Wheeler and all of the people from the Sharyland Pioneer football staff. So Sharyland Pioneer versus San Benito, you might say, are the two head coaches tonight who got the responsibility of being the coach for these two all-star teams.
And with that said, expect a lot of passing and spread formations. You know, there might be a lot of points tonight, which, you know, we as fans enjoy.
Well, we got number 9 kicking off for the East. That'll either be Zach Fyrud or Jared Stroud. And we're underway. Kind of a short kick. Good recovery that time by number 18 for the West. That is Rene Ramirez, a wide receiver from PSG North.
We see a replay here. It looks like an outside kick to start off the game.
Yeah.
Pooch kick there, trying to catch him asleep there. But, you know, give credit to the West squad for staying disciplined and focused and being able to recover that. And now they have great field position to start the game at looks like the 46.
You know, I guess they had their hands people. Rene Ramirez, a wide receiver from PSG North, was able to come up with the recovery. And it looks like it's going to be number 4. It's either Bobby Acosta or probably Fabian Anzaldua from Gruya going to be the starting quarterback for the West squad. I see 2 number 4s, but only one listed as a quarterback.
Yeah, we like to let our audience know that some of these players, there's multiple number that have the same number on the roster. So we have like 3 number 7s and 3 number 3s and 3 number 5s. So you know, we're going to do our best to be as accurate as possible and give the recognition that these kids deserve.
Ball on the 47-yard line, a handoff to number 27, and that would be, I believe that would be Joel Pena from Palmview, who's listed as a fullback. Pena.
27, Joel Pena.
And we'll look at the back of their uniforms. That's who it is, Joel Pena.
You know, there was about 3 or 4 defenders there for the tackle, led by John Alvarez of San Benito, who plays a defensive tackle here. So we got no huddle going, so it's second and about 8.
Ball on the 49-yard line. And it looks like he's going to pass a little dump out that time and drop the football to Pena. And they jump on the ball, but I don't think it was. I think it was forward pass.
Number 27, Joel Pena brings up third
Pena
down.
there just making sure that it wasn't perhaps a lateral, which is a possibility, but you're right, Terry. It was a forward pass. So immediately the official called it incomplete. So now we have 3rd and 8. If you notice,
they got the names on the backs of the uniforms.
Right. You notice a West squad is going no huddle here.
Exactly. Yep.
And so, yeah, I think that we're going to – I wouldn't be surprised if both teams do that.
Well, you got Anzaldua, actually the quarterback, and you also got Pena, a guy from Gruya and a guy from Palmview trying to run things for the West right now. There's Pena on the run. A little cut back to the 50. Oh, helmet goes flying at about the 48-yard line. And I think it was Pena's helmet that went flying that time, or Anzaldua rather.
Well, now we got a football game here. You see a helmet flying. Okay, now we're here to play football.
Lace them up, boys. We got a game on right now.
That's right. It's
game
a
on.
game. Let's see a replay.
Watch the helmet
here.
on this one. Wow.
Good pursuit there. The East squad came on a blitz there, and just a terrific job there by number 9 there from Harlingen South. That's Zach Fayad. I hope I pronounced his name right, but he's the inside linebacker.
It looked like it was Richard Moreno from San Benito that really delivered the hit, number 42. But it's 3rd down.
Now it's 4th down after that play.
Yeah, 4th down, about 6.
About 6, right, at the East 49. We got, I think, our first timeout.
The West squad, this is their first timeout.
So timeout on the field with no score between the East and the West here from Bobby Lackey Stadium.
Just a reminder that the Valley Athletic Trainers Association
along with their student volunteers, will be coming around the stands with their helmets, accepting all kinds of donations. Thank you. On behalf of the Gridiron Heroes.
Fourth down, about 5 or 6 to go for the West squad. It looks like the first punt of the game will be coming up, and we'll see who the punter is.
I think they were trying to catch the East squad asleep there because it looked initially like the West squad was going to go for it, but then East squad immediately caught timeout and talked things out, and so the West squad had to change of heart. They're going to go ahead and punt the ball. It's an all-star game, so if they would have gone for it, it would have been no big deal. I think that would have been a great call.
And back to punt for the West. We'll get his number here in just a moment. Tall, lanky youngster. Good snap back and punt up and down to about the 20-yard line. And inside the 20 all the way down to about the 4. Good punt by the West as they down the ball on about the 6-yard line, Mike. And a good effort by the West as far as the first possession of the game is concerned.
Well, it turned out to be the smart decision there to go ahead and punt the ball because it pinned the East squad back, inside the 10 to the 7. So the defense now has an opportunity to, make some plays here and get the ball back in good field position.
Remember that the first kick was a sort of an onside kick for the East squad. And the first quarterback for West will be at number 3. And off to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Number 11 carrying the football is Pete Contreras, I believe.
We see a replay here. Marco Aguinaga from Eka Chelsea is a starting quarterback. And the runner was number 11
right,
there.
Contreras,
It looks like it's Gonzalez, actually.
You're right. He's listed as a receiver, but he could be a
it's
running back
the
as well.
only young man from Santa Maria there getting
Right.
the first carry for the East squad. He got another carry there on second down.
Well, Santa Maria, one of the smallest schools in the entire Rio Grande Valley.
And one of the newest ones who they opened about 2012, I believe. A young man there working hard. A great job there on defense by the West squad. Let's give credit there to number 42. That's Jesus Sanchez. Or it could also be Ray
I believe
Hernandez.
it might be Ray Hernandez from La Jolla. So. And Aquinaga, a nice pass catch up to about the 22-yard line. Good receiving that time by number 15 for the East. That is Joe Garcia, a receiver from Mercedes, which is right next door.
Right next door, Terry and Joe Garcia with a great route, great catch. Just found an open hole there on the route there. Got the first down of the game.
Aquinaga again, quick outer to about the 22, 25-yard line. Real quick movement.
Yeah, they're going no huddle now, and Iguanago immediately went back to Garcia there
exactly.
on the play there, and broke a tackle there, and then got about 3 or 4 yards, I think. So we got the ball at about the 25-yard line. So it's should be second and 7.
Hand off this time up to about the 25-yard line. But what a connection between Ed Couch Elsa and Mercedes on those 2 receptions.
They're the rivals.
Exactly.
They're big-time rivals during the season, but in an all-star game, they're teammates and they're buddies.
Contreras, the running back, number 11.
And we got Leo Tienda now in the backfield for
he can
Harlingen. Yeah, watch out. Keep an eye on him.
We know what he can do. Pass down the field it goes up to about the 35-yard line, up to maybe the 37.
And that's Joe Garcia again, giving the East squad another first down there. That's his third catch
He's been
of
the
his
favorite
possession.
Been the favorite receiver of Aquinaga.
Keep in mind that these young men, some of these guys have played together since they were young. So something tells me that there's a chemistry between those 2 players.
Number 5, Marco Aguinaga.
Running the quarterback keeper is Aquinaga up to about the 40-yard line. But they play in the same junior high district against each other. Ed Couch and Mercedes do, so they might have known each other from junior high days.
Right. And I mean, they also played, I'm sure they probably played like on those little league programs as well.
High snap that time. And they almost got Tienda back in the backfield, back to about the 32-yard line. Leo was just struggling for the football, but by the time he got it, he lost about 5 or 6 yards.
Number 27 there did a great job. He was the first guy there. He missed the tackle, but that allowed the rest of the defense to get there. That was Lou Gomez out of Mission High who was there to make the first contact, and that allowed the defense to slow Tienda down.
That's number 5 handing off to number 5.
Yeah. So
Because
now
Tienda and Aquanaga both have number 5.
So we got third down at about the 31-yard line.
Yep. Aquanaga again. He's got the snap out to about the 20. And he's gonna. Well, he thought he was gonna let it go over, but he got caught really in the backfield, back about the 29-yard line.
And that was Lou Gomez again with the sack. Made great plays in 2 out of the last 3 plays.
Well, I thought Aquanaga was going to get out time to throw, but he tried to. He couldn't find his receiver.
And that time, the West squad only had 3 down linemen, and yet they were still able to get to
watch this right
Aguinaga
here.
there. There he is, right there.
Yep.
Terrific play, terrific job.
That's number 27 for the West, and that would be Gomez.
So if there's anything good that came out of that drive is that East squad were able to get out of the shadow of their own end zone there.
Diego Rodriguez in the ballgame right now.
It's a fourth.
On the special teams drill.
Right,
so
right.
You know he'll be covering punts. And Diego can also return punts as good as anybody, too.
And we got 2 potential returners from the West squad standing at about the 33-yard line.
And here's the kick away from about the 25. Down it goes to about the 35-yard line. And boy, the West squad is all over the ball carrier on the return that time.
That was Rodel Alvarez out of PSGA North who got the ball there.
Alex Garcia. Yep.
Didn't go anywhere. And but great job by the East squad.
Garcia from Los Fresnos made the stop.
Right, making the stop there. And so now the West squad will have 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. The East squad had, 2 first downs in that first drive. So at least they were able to, establish something there.
Yeah, they got it all. They were down about the 6-yard line when they started that drive, but a couple of receptions from Aquanaga to his receiver from Mercedes, Joe Garcia, made a difference.
Ball at the 34, 1st and 10.
Ball at the 33, 34-yard line, 1st and 10 for the West squad. And it looks like number 4 still in the ball game. Anzaldúa still at the quarterback position. And not much on the ball carrier.
And number 32, Justin Cornoa out of PSGA Southwest, the fullback, was the ball carrier there. And a great stop there by the East squad.
So we had a running back from Santa Maria and one from PSG North. So we got a Javelina and a Cougar running the football so far.
Right.
Haven't seen any big runners for the West so far, but they're out there. 3 down linemen for the East squad, and new quarterback in. Up to about the 41-yard line, and maybe a 3 or 4 yard gain. Number 20 on the reception. That is Roman De Leon, the wide receiver from Mission Veterans. And they're a team that likes to really throw the football. Mission Veterans does.
Right, and on the stop was number 31, Skyler Garcia out of San Benito there. The aggressive defense there in Greyhound land for the stop. It was a gain of about 8, so now we have about a 3rd and I want to say 1.5 to 2 at the 43-yard line.
Ball at the 43-yard line. And hand off up the middle. Oh, big hit by number 1 that time for the West. Or was that number 9? It might have been Jared Stroud, the linebacker from Lyford.
We see a replay here off the shotgun. And just simple handoff there, but boom! There, that was number 1.
I had the right number in the first place.
That was yeah, you're right.
Sam Gonzalez, an interior linebacker from Harlingen.
And I tell you what, when you think of hard hitting, you think of Rio Grande Valley football and Wrecking Crew defense. Manny Gomez out of Harlingen was a perfect example right there. So we got a 4th down here, and
West is going to have to punt again.
That's a fake.
They're going to fake. Oh, at the middle they go up to about the 50-yard line to get into East territory. They say there's a recovery on the football, but I think they're going to mark the play down there.
And on the reception, Terry, was number 88.
That is Alfredo Ayala from Nicky Rowe, a wide receiver on the fake punt.
Good size, good target to throw to. And Zach Fayad of Harlingen South made the tackle, but it's 1st down for the West squad at the East 48-yard line.
48-yard line, 1st and 10. And the West trying to do business here. Handoff, nope. That is number 27. That is Pena again.
And once again, it's number
And
9
number
there,
27, Harlingen
Fayad
Pena.
from Harlingen South making the stop, along with Sam Gonzalez there. So you got the Harlingen connection there making the stop.
We have a new quarterback. Let's wait and see here.
Yes, stop by number 1.
It could be the
Sam
quarterback
Gonzalez.
Alvarez from Sharyland. I think that is Alan Alvarez. He wants to throw it up the middle. No, he's going to take off on the fake. And boy, he got hammered down at about the 45-yard line. I believe that's Alvarez from Sharyland High School. He got rattled that time.
Number 42, Richard Moreno.
We see a replay here. It's
Right.
great effort there on the but we see number 42 there with the stop. On the back of his jersey, it looked like it says Land Shark, but I don't see that in the roster.
Here we go. Fade on. Almost intercepted that time, but knocked down.
There's that young man again, Land Shark.
Almost intercepted by number 42.
But he's not
Moreno.
on the roster, Terry, unless I'm not looking at it right.
That was an interior lineman backer from San Benito Moreno that broke up the pass play.
Okay. I guess they allowed him to put Land Shark in the back of his jersey, so it's all fun and games. That's all right, but he's made a back-to-back stops there. So good job there.
Well, Lanchar would be just backwards of Sharyland.
Yeah, yeah. We got 4th down now from the 45 there. So let's see if the West squad fakes again or if they're going to kick it.
A lot of movement on the line. There's a punt. There's a punt underway down to inside the 10. And down inside the 10-yard line. And East again will have not real good field position.
Well, the West squad did a terrific job there on the punt. He angled the kick so that nobody could touch it. And yeah, the official is spotting it. It looks like at about, well, I'm waiting for, there we go, about 5-yard line again, Terry, once again.
But the East so far has been dealing with the fact that they've had bad field position the entire game.
Right, right. Well, this is their second possession there. First time they were able to get a couple of first downs. So let's see what they do here. Let's see who the quarterback is. Yeah, I believe so, Terry.
I'll get back at quarterback.
And in the backfield, it looks like we have a running back from Port Isabel.
Naga fakes it. Well, he hands off to number 2, up to 5, 10-yard line, 15, and still on his feet outside and up to about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, that's Mark Mata, who played quarterback for Los Fresnos.
Yeah, I forgot about him. He was a good quarterback.
He was, yeah, he was a great athlete. Goes in motion, gets a handoff there, and good blocking there by number 10. And he just finds a lane there and gets the first down and gets them out of the deep in their
Mike, he had
end zone
he
again.
had a pretty good game on this field.
Against Westaco East.
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah. Yeah, terrific job there.
Now Aquanaga on the run. Still running for his life. Flips it up the field and out of bounds it goes, but an incomplete pass. But Mata had a great game against East by Los Fresnos early in the football season.
Right. He was a big part of that offense for Los Fresnos as they made the playoffs. And here we go.
Aquanaga at the 26-yard line.
Right, that was incomplete, so that makes it 2nd and 10.
In motion goes Mata again. Fakes the handout. No, he's still got the ball at 26 to 30. But the thing about Mata, as I try to get my words straight here, Mata is also a quarterback, and he can throw the ball. So if you see him in motion, he might stop and throw one.
Well, yeah, talent like him, you can use him as a quarterback. You can use him as a receiver. You can use him as a back. I mean, you could even use him on special teams if they like. He's just that gifted. He's lined up there on the slot, but just keep an eye and see if he comes in motion.
Aquanaga from about the 30-yard line. He wants to throw under a lot of pressure. Now he lets it go up to about the 35, 37-yard line, and that's about as far as they got it. Number 82 on the reception that time. That is Leo Gonzalez from Brownsville, Hannah.
And let's give credit there to Aguinaga there, eluding the pressure there, and Rodriguez finding an open space there, and both of them connected for a first down at the 37-yard line.
Handoff, Mata. Still, he is hard to bring down. Is that Mata on the run?
No, that was the Port Isabel, the young man from Port Isabel who had the carry. That was, I believe, number 7 there.
Okay.
That would be Omar Silva from Port Isabel.
You're right. You're right, Mike.
And 28 make the stop there. Believe that was Mendez from, Orlando Ramirez from Gruya who made the stop.
Aquanaga still, hand off to Silva. Silva up to about the 47-yard line. Good run that time by Silva
Picking up yards, number 7.
from
Silva.
Port Isabel. So the Tarpon machine is getting underway here.
But look, check out the key block there. That was Brandon Perez with the key block on number 56.
Big number 77, yep.
Right, Edgar Arevalos, who Perez blocked there, allowed Silva to get a crease there for a first down at the 48.
Aquanaga again, straight back drop. Still moving around. Gets rid of it, finally down the field it goes, and it's caught down there at about the 20-yard line. Good effort that time. Is that Diego Rodriguez?
No, that's number 2. On the roster, it's Alan Alvarez, who
Well, it's either
playing there.
Mata or Diego
I'm
Rodriguez.
sorry, yeah, you're right.
Either Mata or Diego Rodriguez, so. But I saw the white helmet, so it had to be.
I want to say it was Mark Mata, the intended receiver. But good effort there by Aguinaga. The thing that impresses me about him, Terry, is how patient he is. I mean, there's 3 or 4 guys chasing him, yet he still has a presence of mind to just look for somebody and was just trying to make a play. And it looks like we ended the first quarter, Terry.
So we have played one quarter here at Bobby Lackey. Still no score between the East and the West. Second quarter will be coming up here on KWS and Facebook tonight.
That's right. Fans out there, let pass the word. Anybody could watch us, from around the world or around the valley, around Texas. If there's any connections, any valley connections,
you can be sitting in the stands watching this game.
Sure, absolutely.
KWS. Yep, you bet.
And I hope I don't want to jinx any of this, Terry, but there was one year where this All-Star game actually ended in a 0-0 tie.
Exactly. Well, we've seen a lot of offensive plays so far, but not much gain as far as up and down the field.
Yeah.
Most of the action right in the middle of the field.
Right. I mean, let's see what the East squad can do here. They have the ball at the 48. They were able to get out of the 5-yard line. This is their second possession, so yeah, let's see if they can continue it.
Aquanaga trying to handle. Well, he keeps the ball himself up to about the 50. Down to about the 45 and then inside a little bit. Aquanaga doing most of the offense for the East squad so far.
Oh, he's just following big Brandon Perez there. Once again, the lead blocker, and just a nice move there. Just a very athletic player. And number 13 for the West squad made the tackle.
And it's
I believe that's
Isaac Eleman.
It's either him or Arispe from
Offside.
Mission.
Number 50 on the defense. 5-yard penalty.
Now there's something we
Result
haven't
of the
had.
foul is a first down.
There's something we haven't had too much of so far in an All-Star game. Haven't seen too many penalties.
Yeah, I think that's the first one tonight.
So the ball inside the 39-yard line. So Dan Gomez for San Benito is obviously likes the work of Aquanaga as his quarterback. Silva going wide, got the handoff to about the 40, 35, 30. And loose ball in the field, picked up and going back the other way, but I'm not sure how they're going to rule it here.
I think he was down. Number 13 is the one that made the stop there. I want to say that's Isaac Aleman from Hidalgo.
Silva, I believe, on the handoff. Or no, that's not Silva. That's number 3.
Right. That's number 3 there.
Yeah,
But, it looks like he was down. You just need one knee or any part of either your knee, your foot, or your arm down, and the play is over. And so it's a second down actually in about the 32-yard line.
So East has got it back with their player running off the field as quick as he can. 33-yard line. And second down. Down the field it goes. Got a wide open receiver. Oh, almost a nice catch down inside the end zone. Is that Mata again?
Well, that was number 3, the intended receiver. I believe that
could
was
be De La Rosa.
I think that's Samuel De La Rosa. You're right, Terry.
Holland and South.
He was the young man who carried the ball the last play and almost made a spectacular catch there. A little bit behind it, but he was trying to make an over the shoulder catch, but great defense there by number 3, one of the defensive backs there.
Tienda almost on no, that is Aquanaga still going on his feet down to the 20 and then tied up to about the 18-yard line. But Tienda faked the handoff, but he got hammered, didn't he?
He did. I thought Tienda got the handoff there, but Uginago
watch
just
this.
terrific job. Pow.
Yep. Good handoff, good fake by Aquanaga.
But once again, Aguinaga, terrific athletic ability there. Just following number 82 there on the lead block. That's Rodriguez from Brownsville Pace. What do we have? A timeout?
Timeout. The West squad.
So the West squad wants to
It's
think
their
about
second
it.
charge timeout of the half.
They want to think about it, Mike, because right now the East squad is dominating the football game. They're about ready to roll it into the end zone for maybe a score.
Yeah, perhaps, Terry. It's 10:18 left here in the second quarter, so the ball is at the 16-yard line, and the possession started, at the 5. So So they've driven the ball down the field. Let's see, 45 yards would be the 50.
So Aquanaga has kind of been, we've called his name probably the most here tonight.
So they've gone 79 yards up to this point, Terry, and they have the ball first and 10 at the 16. So first time that either team has gone inside the red zone. So let's see if East can finish things off here. And if that happens, you wonder if this is it for Aguinaga.
How do you pronounce that? La Macana? the machine there?
Well, I'm not sure I'm saying it right either, but you know we're doing our best. Aguinaga, I believe it's how you.
Aguinaga, okay, but I'm just saying he's been the star of the game so far.
Yeah, I remember following that young man on the highlight reels since he was in middle school. I mean, this guy had talent, you know, as a youngster, and just did a great job for Eckhart Justo there. I think we're gonna have an offsides there. Let's see the officials throw a flag.
No gain in the play, down to about the 16. You're right, no gain in the play.
So you're right. If there is no flag, then
that's Tienda on the ball on the carry, but he didn't get. Every time Tienda touches the ball, he's got all kinds of company, doesn't he?
Absolutely. He's probably one of the quicker athletes or backs that the Valley has had in a while.
Aquanaga in, takes the handoff on the run. Got a receiver at the 20. Wow, what an athletic move that one was. Hello.
Oh, wow. That was a great.
Big number 82.
Great effort there. But you know what I like, Terry? What I like is Oguinaga had the option to run. I mean, he's done well in this drive. He could have ran if he wanted to, but unselfishly, he found his tight end there.
Leo
and then watch this.
Leo Gonzalez from Hannah. Whoa, my. Did they teach that down in Brownsville, don't they?
Yeah.
On Tienda again, just hammered as he touches the football.
Yeah, and that made it first and goal, actually, until now. And Tienda, you're right, gets the ball there, and great stop there by number 42. That's either Ray Hernandez or Jesus Sanchez. Couldn't get the last name back there, but great job there on stopping Tienda. So that makes it second and goal.
But every time he touches the ball, he's got all kinds of company with him. One of the more high-profile players in the game. Aquanaga under a big pressure this time. Gets rid of the football. Got a wide open receiver, almost caught. I think it is a touchdown for that's Tienda.
No, it's incomplete, Terry. I thought it was a catch too.
How did he get in the middle of everybody?
Wow, yeah.
Watch where the reception or the drop occurred.
Watch this move though.
Wow, Aquanaga.
Great move there, and just throwing, and then just there's 4 defenders there, and I thought Tienda caught the ball in the end zone, but he must have dropped it. And I don't know if he might have gotten he got hit hard, Terry, and I wonder if he's still in the game because he was kind of holding to the rib area. But that's probably the reason why he dropped it. But, I mean, just a terrific throw and great effort.
Here comes the rush, a little screen pass on. Reception to number 1. And still got his feet, 5-yard line, inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line.
That was number 1, Terry. Brandon Perez out of La Feria. They almost took it all the way there.
He avoided a few tackles, but he finally got down inside the 5.
Missed tackle there. Missed tackle there. And look, if it wasn't for that young man.
About 3-yard line, they finally got him.
He would have scored if it wasn't for that last stop.
The East squad, just their first team timeout of the half.
So we got a timeout on the field with 8:15 to go in the first half. The East on the march right now trying to score.
We know Dan Gomez is the head coach at San Benito, has done an outstanding job there, has turned the program around there, and we know that program likes to score a lot of points. So in this situation, how we have a 4th down at the 2-yard line, you wonder if he's going to go for it, or is he going to, take the 3 points and kick a field goal here.
Well, we talked about San Benito. I said, why aren't more players from San Benito? But as you pointed out, a lot of them are young, so they're not here tonight. But he has obviously adopted, I think, Aquanaga, hasn't he? Said, come to San Benito, be on my team.
Yeah, you're right, Terry. You bring up the point about San Benito. They have a lot coming back next year and made the playoffs, and so they have to be one of the favorites in 32, the grueling 32-6A.
Oh, that's an unbelievable district.
The meat grinder in every sport, actually, not just football. It turned out to be the best district in just about
softball,
every sport. Everything from softball to basketball, boys and girls to football.
Right, exactly.
And so, just a great year for 32-6A that they pretty much swept 31-6A in the playoffs in just about every sport.
Brandon Pettis, one of the big blockers. Is that Number 2, that is Mata out there for the E squad.
Right, he's been a big
And
target in
like
this
I said,
drive.
He is very versatile, as we said before. He can do everything. He can catch the ball, he can throw it, he can run it, he can do everything. But right now it's Akonaga that's kind of the star of the game at the 2-yard line.
If I were him, I'd go follow Brandon Perez.
A quarterback keeper by Akonaga, and he's going to be short of the touchdown.
Let's give the West squad credit there, because I think they were thinking the same thing I was. They're going to run behind Brandon Perez. You see a fake there to Mata.
Yep.
Decides to keep it. And the first guy there was number 42 there, who did a terrific job in this drive, was just making plays. Again, I'm not sure, Terry. I couldn't get his last name, but it's either Ray Hernandez or Jesus Sanchez.
Well, Isaiah Valdez, number 7, was also in the top for the West squad. But the West will take over on downs at about the 4-yard line. First and 10 for them. Actually, it's between the 2 and 3. And they'll have about 97 yards to go.
Yeah, well, we saw the West squad start the game with an onside kick. Didn't work. And we've seen them go for it on 4th down and a fake punt. Now we see the East squad go for it on 4th and goal. It didn't work. So both coaches are trying to pull all the stops here. But, I mean, if there is a bright side to not scoring, Terry, it's that now the West squad begins from their own shadow of the end zone at the 2-yard line.
And they're going to have to do it with Alan Alvarez from Sharyland as their quarterback. So Alvarez in the end zone. He wants to throw. Got a receiver out at the goal line up to maybe the 3 or 4-yard line. That's it.
And number 6 there with the stop. That would be David Almanzan from Brownsville Veterans there. Just a terrific play.
Threw it out. It looked like Moreno, number 1. Might have been the receiver.
New quarterback for the West, number 2.
Yeah, I mean, that was an open field tackle, Terry. And, I mean, open field tackles aren't the easiest thing to do.
No.
I mean, yes, they teach him to do it, and they teach you to take certain angles and things like that. But to be able to execute is not the easiest thing. So give that young man credit.
Alvarez, the quarterback, like I said, from Sharyland in the backfield. Under a lot of pressure. Here he comes, and down he goes at about the 6 or 7-yard line. They stopped number 66 for the East, and that is Robert De La Torre from Brownsville Lopez. So De La Torre, number 66, and the big stop for the E squad.
Just making a play there. I mean, doing a great job.
3rd down and about 5 or 6 to go for the East, or for the West rather. Alvarez again, trying to follow his receiver, still on the run. Now he backs up the field he goes, up to about the 50-yard line, and overthrown. Good throw that time, Alvarez, but the receiver was double teamed out there at about the 50-yard line.
Yeah, they were both right there in position, just a little overthrow, but Alvarez just wants to make a play, and it was a great effort all around. But just give the East squad credit there on defense.
Well, now with the field kind of turned around a little bit, the field position actually in the favor of the East squad now, as the West has to actually almost punt out of their own end zone. Hey,
you're right. So the East squad, if they don't get a penalty, if they don't make a mistake here, you're right, should have terrific field position. And, I wonder if Marco Oginaga will come back again, or if they're going to put in a different quarterback. Normally around this time is where we see different players, especially at the skill positions, change.
Low snap on the ground almost, but not much of a punt. Up to about the back boys bounce. Inside the 30, back to the 20. And that didn't have much more than about 15 yards in the punt.
Well, it took a bad bounce there, but
that was bad all the way around.
It was bad all the way around, but it was almost disastrous. But the punter there did a good job just getting it out of there. But ball landed about the 30-yard line. I think
the snap was rolled to him almost.
Right.
And then he got the ball, and when he kicked the ball, it actually went backwards.
And so now a golden opportunity here for the East squad. Let's see if Oginaga looks like it's still going to be in the game.
I don't see any other. I look at the helmets more than anything. He's got that black helmet of the Ed Couch Elsa team.
And then you see number 11 there.
That would be Gonzalez or actually Contreras from La Feria.
Yeah, well, number 11 is Jose Gonzalez.
Akonaga is going to be a penalty. Might be illegal procedure.
Prior to the snap, false start. Number 11 on the offense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Yeah, legal procedure, false start. You say the old school way, huh?
The old school, yeah.
Yeah, legal procedure was, I think, the first that was first taught to me.
Well, you know, tomato, one of those things.
Yeah. Green apples, red apples.
Right.
Yeah, but they're apples.
So here we go. Aquanaga again. Ball at about the 24-yard line. Fake handoff. The throw to number 3 to about the 25-yard line. They flipped him around, but he's knocked down anyway.
And on the stop there was number 78. On the roster, it has it listed as Gaston Cortina, but
And we're looking to learn a whole bunch of new names here, aren't we?
well, yeah, it has a different name in the back though, so we're not sure if that's the right but that's who they have on the roster. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Alejandro Islas. That's probably
Here we
who it
go.
was, Terry.
Flip out number 11, and boy, he is knocked down about the 29-yard line. 29-yard line.
And 28 there with a stop there as we see a replay. That looked like a lateral there. Looks like a backward pass, but watch 28 there. Just a terrific job. We talk about open field tackling. There's another one right there. A terrific job by the young man to make the tackle.
Receiver number 11 in there for Santa Maria with Aquanaga. Fake the handoff. Aquanaga again. Down the field he goes. In the end zone, incomplete.
I see a flag down at about the 23-yard line, but Uyanaga was just trying to make a play there. It was worth a shot, so perhaps the penalty is against the West squad. It was perhaps it's a free play.
Could be. We don't know who's the kicker or anything like that. I do see number 15,
Holding
Garcia.
on the defense, number 22.
Oh, big play for
That's
the
a
East.
10-yard penalty, carries an automatic first down.
So you heard it from the announcer, or from the referee, a defensive holding penalty.
And the thing is, Terry, it's a 10-yard penalty and
first down, yep.
an automatic first down. And what the thing was, it was 3rd and 20. So you go from a 3rd and 20 to a 1st and 10.
The ball
So
at the
it's just
18-yard line, Mike.
Big time penalty there, yeah. First down.
Aquanaga fake. He's got a man out to 20, 15-yard line, 10-yard line, touchdown.
That would be number 1, Brandon Perez out of La Feria there with the reception there.
So one of the Lions wearing that Lion uniform on the reception for a touchdown from Aquanaga. And boy, he just ran down the sideline. He went.
Made it look easy, but that time the East squad caught the West on a blitz there. And so that was from the other side. So somebody was open on the how would you say, the far side on top. And so Brandon Perez just took advantage of his opportunity and walked in and got a 2-point conversion here, Terry.
Here we go. Yep. I think the running back might have been a little bit offside. I thought the man might
Prior
have
to the snap, false start.
Yep.
Number 7 on the offense.
He
5-yard penalty.
left a little early.
We'll replay the try.
So now we're going to have the kickers try the extra point here.
But that touchdown from Aquanaga to the man from La Feria, Brandon Perez, right down. Like once he got it, he was untouched into the end zone.
But again, the penalty is what is the reason why they scored. It was a big play there that kept the drive alive.
So the extra point attempt. The kick is up, and through the uprights it goes. And with 4:55 left to go in the second quarter, it is now East 7 and West nothing.
Pedro Perez.
Yeah, Marco Aguinaga, you wonder if this is it for him tonight as we see a replay here one more time there.
That was Pedro Perez from Brownsville Pace was the kicker.
Okay, just give him credit and just, easy throw there, easy dump off there. I mean,
Watch Perez just run down the sideline.
Yeah, once he caught it, he had the lane wide open there. He scored the easy touchdown.
So a La Feria Lion
La Feria Lion,
and head
right.
coach Elsa Yellow Jacket team up for a score.
Right, neighboring towns.
Right, exactly.
So
Keep everything in the Mid-Valley, I guess.
Sure. One more time. You see 42 there, Terry, on the blitz. He's the young man that's made a lot of plays for the West squad. I think I finally got his name because I really wanted to give that young man credit. But 42, I want to say, I believe I saw that it was Alvarez, but he's not listed on the roster as a number 42 for the West squad. But anyhow, it is worth mentioning that he's had a great game for the West squad on defense. He's been around the ball quite a bit.
Kicking off is Fared from Harlingen South. And kind of a short kick, but down to about the 15-yard line, picked up there to the 20, 25, and the ball carrier is down in a hurry. Number 4 on the carry. That would be number 4. Is that the quarterback? No, I don't think that's the other man. That is Bobby Acosta from.
I think you're right, Terry. And on the tackle was
Reset the game clock at 4:45. 4:45.
And on the tackle on the special teams play was their number 1, Sam Gonzalez out of Harlingen, who we mentioned earlier with that big hit there. That's why they have him on special teams, because guy can hit.
Yeah, he's one of those Manny Gomez type linebackers. I wouldn't be surprised to see a few head coaches in the audience tonight as well, watching their players play.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is the
big showcase for the Rio Grande Valley Coaches Association. Alvarez, under a lot of pressure, gets rid of the football. Down he goes, and then broken up down there, and there's a flag into the middle of it. The intended receiver that time was number 8, Edgar Alanis from Sharyland. That was from teammate to teammate, from Alvarez, number 2, to number 8, Alanis, the receiver. But I think there's a penalty for maybe defensive interference.
Perhaps, Terry. Number 20 there was a player on defense there. That would be Jacob Castañeda out of Santa Rosa. I thought he made a great play, but perhaps the official saw something that I didn't. I thought that young man did a terrific job batting the ball down and playing defense.
We have 2 fouls on the play.
Okay, you got 2.
Both are against the defense. Pass interference, number 20. That penalty is declined. Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 6. That's an automatic first down, 15 yards.
David Almazan, the man who is guilty of the roughing the passer, he's from Brownsville Veterans.
And regardless, it would have been a 15-yard penalty, because pass interference at the high school level is also a 15-yard penalty. So now you got the West squad, 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. So double whammy is what happened there for the East.
Alvarez still the quarterback from Sharyland for the West squad. And ball up to about the 47-yard line he goes. Well, a lot of contact between number 90 and number 71. Hello. Boys will be boys, I guess.
Sure. And once again, Terry Fayad in right there to make the stop. Number 28 out of McAllen Memorial. That's Emilio Mendez with his first carry of the night. See right there, both meeting each other at about 45. But Mendez with a great job, great effort, getting a few extra yards to make it second. Should be 2nd and 8.
Ball at the 47-yard line.
I see that the marker over there. Okay, now they changed it. Your marker over there had it at 4th down, but no, it's 2nd down, 2nd and 8.
And Alvarez, the quarterback, a little movement in the line. The offensive line kind of moved a little bit. Might be illegal procedure against the. Well, everybody's pointing at each other.
Yeah.
You did it? No, you did it.
Yeah.
False start. Number 75 on the offense.
Okay. That's the way
5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
That's the way I saw it.
Yeah, when you're 18 years old and you're
Right.
a senior, you know, you're invincible. You're like, it wasn't me. I did nothing wrong. But he gets up immediately and said, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Yeah. But everybody saw it there. It's a false start penalty, so it's a 1st and 15 from the 42.
And you're on K-West tonight, boys. You can't mess around. Another catch out there. This time number 25 on the reception for the West squad. That is Raul Alvarez.
Rodell, I think it's
Rodell.
Rodell. But yeah, I mean, great effort there. I mean, they didn't get a whole lot of yards, but I mean, it was just a great catch. I mean, by a terrific athlete. Rodell, yeah.
Gotta say all those pronunciations.
Like Rodell High from Greece.
Yeah, exactly. Alvarez got the completion at about the 45-yard line, and down he goes, number 11. That would be Tristan Mayende from Palmview.
Number 11, Tristan Mayenda with a catch.
The young man with a solid catch there as they pick up the blitz there, and watch this right here. He was trying to make a play, eludes one tackle, and that's what's great about the All-Star game is you got guys that can make plays, and he was trying to make one there.
On the run this time, not much gain, maybe a half a yard at most. Mendez, the runner.
And once again,
Emilio Mendez from McAllen Memorial.
And Fayad with the tackle there from Harlingen South. I want to say, Terry, he has about 7 or 8 tackles already in the first half.
Alvarez, the quarterback, on the drop.
28.
Almost intercepted that time. Good effort that time by number 11 for the East squad.
That's almost
And
intercepted by number
listed as
11.
a receiver, I guess, is Gonzalez.
Well, we see a replay here. Let's see if we can get a.
That's who it was. He's listed as a receiver, but he's playing a cornerback position. Almost had the interception, almost a pick six.
Or it might have been Pete Contreras out of La Feria also there, Terry. It was hard to tell the last snap. Couldn't really see it, but great effort there. Was almost got the interception there. So we got a third down now in about 12.
There's Alvarez again. Under a lot of pressure. Boy, they're really putting a rush on him. There's that man from Harlingen again, number 1, Sam Gonzalez. And welcome to Harlingen, he said.
Well, you know, there's nothing wrong. This is football. It's a contact sport. But yeah, when the play is over like that, the officials will not put up with that, and immediately a flag was thrown, and so that's going to be a freebie for the West squad.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 1. That's a 15-yard penalty. Carries an automatic first down.
But it's hard to declassify or denullify the intensity of some of those guys out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I mean, there's nothing wrong with playing with passion and energy and aggressiveness, but you also got to be disciplined there. And in fact, it looks to me like Alan Alvarez just woke up and he was like, all right, now he's into the game now. You see him as soon as he got up. Yep. And, you know, maybe they got him upset.
2:20 and counting down here to go in the second quarter. Pass down the middle, he goes, and incomplete. Overthrew a couple of receivers, including his own Edgar Alanis. We're down to 2:10 to go here in the half. 7-0 to score the East over the West. But it's been an exciting ball game, I guess, if you like hitting.
Yeah, I think we've had a little of everything, Terry. We had coaches going for it on fourth down. We've had a coach go for an onside kick to start the game.
There you go.
We've had a, fake punt. Yeah, we've had a little of everything here.
Right. So the quarterback, Alan Alvarez, he's plays quarterback for Sharyland, but the coach for the team is Sharyland Pioneer.
Right.
So his rival is out there playing quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm sure they know each other really, really well.
I'm sure, yeah. Alvarez, hand up, a little give and go, little trick play that time. And a pass down the middle, and caught by number 11. Oh my, that thing had everything. The reception was by Tristan Morandi, but that had a couple of handoffs and a left-handed thrower. Watch this on the throw. Is that number 6?
Yeah, left-handed too.
Watch this.
Yeah. But my question to all this, Terry, was I wonder if that receiver had a foot out of bounds there. He was very, very close. I wonder if he went out of bounds and came back in. But, I mean, whether he did or not, the official ruled that he was eligible and made the reception.
We have 2 fouls. Both are against the offense. Number 61 and 75, both ineligible receivers downfield. That's 5 yards from the previous spot. We'll replay. Second down.
Well, that's one of the coach's own players, number 6.
Right.
He's from Sharyland Pioneer, and he's the one that launched that left-handed pass. Maybe he knew something that the other coaches didn't know.
Right.
This guy could throw left-handed.
Sure. And, I mean, it was a good call, actually. I thought the situation was perfect, too. But what happened was the play took too long to develop. And so when that happens, oftentimes you will have an ineligible man
We have an official
downfield.
timeout for injury.
The 1:55 to go to halftime, and we got a timeout on the field for, I guess, an injury on the field. I'm not sure who the trainers are here tonight, but I'm sure the Wesco training squad is here, as well as the squads from both Sharyland Pioneer and San Benito as well.
And the injured young man, thankfully, he's walking off with his own power, but that's number 9. That would be Jared Stroud from Lyford there, defensive back, who was injured.
A bulldog. Eh?
A bulldog, absolutely.
Now what happens when Lyford runs up against McAllen? How do you do that? That's bulldog against bulldog.
Bulldog against, yeah. It doesn't happen a whole lot, but yeah, sometimes it does.
So the ball back at the 40-yard line. And again, still the quarterback is Alan Alvarez. He's gone the second quarter. The first quarter belonged to Fabian Ansaldua from Gruya. But right now it's Alvarez is the quarterback in the second quarter. And of course in the second half they changed things around a little bit.
Timeout. The West squad. This is their third and final timeout of the half.
So timeout of the field. Still the score 7-0. And we're still waiting to get some football action there. But I look across the way. I see the stands For the East, I guess we got a decent crowd considering this is an all-star game, and you get fans from every different school district going. Oh, I've never been to Wesco. Let's go watch let's see what they do in Wesco. But
Now that's the great thing about having this All-Star game here is that everybody from the Valley, you have different people coming from different communities, and yes, they get to see exactly what our facilities are like and see why we have this game here every year. I mean, we're right in the middle of the valley. We're in the heart of the Rio Grande Valley.
right, and you look down the south end, you see that scoreboard, and the scoreboard keeps the fans entertained. And we're not one of the biggest scoreboards anymore. You know, we were the first electronic big mega board,
Right.
But we're not the biggest anymore. But I think we're still the best.
Absolutely. It's not the size of it, but it's how you use it.
Exactly, yep.
What matters here. And we do things here, Wesco ISD. We do things, top notch.
Alvarez out of the shotgun here. Ball back at the line of scrimmage, about the 40. Alvarez down the middle he goes, lofts it up. Intended near the end zone, but incomplete. Still waiting to see Diego Rodriguez on the defense down there, but I'm sure he's out there a little bit.
Yeah, he's been out there on special teams for sure, but you're right. Maybe we'll see him in the second half on defense.
Holding on the defense, number 12. It's a 10-yard penalty, carries an automatic first down.
So a penalty that time on number 12, Mark Lopez from San Benito.
Yeah.
I'm sure the coach is not too happy about that.
Well,
one of his own boys picking up a penalty like that.
That's why the West squad still has a ball, because we had a roughing the passer a little bit earlier, and now we have a holding call that gives the West squad an automatic first down. So you go from a 3rd and long to now 1st and 10 from the East 30-yard line.
Yeah, 30-yard line, 1:48 still to go in the first half. We've only used up about 12 seconds here in the last couple minutes. Down the middle again, and that pass incomplete. On the coverage that time for the East, number 5. And I believe that would be
I want to say that's Joseph
Alonso, yeah, because it's not Aquinaga and it's not Tienda.
Exactly. But
elimination
gosh,
there.
his coverage was so good, I couldn't see the receiver.
Exactly.
All I saw was number 5, Joseph Alonso there. I couldn't see who the receiver was at all. But
we kind of eliminated the number 5s by elimination.
Right.
We know who the other 2 are.
Right.
So Alvarez again. He wants to throw over the middle. I intercepted at the 18-yard line. Picked up there. 20, 25, 30. And there's number 5 again.
The same guy, Terry.
Exactly. That would be Joseph Alonso from Harlingen South, the defensive back.
I tell you what, the Harlingen South staff has to be really, really proud of the way the 2 young men have played this All-Star game. That time it was Alonso, and then we've seen earlier, we've seen the young man, Zach Fayad, make all those tackles earlier in the first half.
And their other number 5 is still out there as a quarterback. That's Aquinaga. And we still have about 1:30 to go here in the first half.
And I wonder if it's a coach's decision of him letting it play, or if it's Aquinaga saying, let me play.
Well, he might be out of the ball game in the 3rd quarter because he might have another quarterback.
Right. And if you're Dan Gomez, you're like, yeah, go ahead. Go out there. You're making some plays.
So 1.5 to go. Aquinaga fakes a throw down the sideline. It goes and out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. And there's the man who made the touchdown reception, Brandon Pettis. Didn't have as much room to roam that time.
Right.
Watch this on the sideline again.
Yeah, he got a healthy 6 yards there, and I'm waiting for the young man to turn it around so I can give him credit there. But it was number 32 who made the stop there.
Aquinaga rolling. Now he fakes back. Still on his feet about the 30. Lets it go up to about the 50-yard line. And there is Mata again. Mata down inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line. But the other thing I was thinking about Aquinaga, but the kid from La Feria. You don't get to play on a field that's good. I mean, this is kind of a facility very often.
Absolutely. And then him finding Mata there, you go from one playmaker to another. And Mata there with a reception at 1st and 10, 37-yard line for the East squad.
Aquinaga under a lot of pressure this time. Trying to let it go. Still on his feet. Lets it go down about the 20-yard line. And I think caught it. Let's see if the reception is any good. That was caught by number 10 for the East.
Pass ruled incomplete.
Oh, they're ruling it incomplete, Terry.
Okay.
But it was number 10 there.
We had two Martinez's. We have Damian Martinez and we have Stephen Austin Martinez. course, one's a linebacker and one's a receiver.
And on the pressure was number 44, Jose Perez. They're chasing Aguinaga there.
Make the handoff to Mata. Aguinaga again. Still a lot of pressure put on. Down the field, he flips it and out of bounds, way out of bounds. Intended for number 15 again. That was Joe Garcia from Mercedes.
So you got a Jose Perez there again on the pressure, along with Lou Gomez out of Mission, who's had a solid game.
We're down to 37 seconds to go to halftime, but you got time enough to maybe get it into field goal position here. We'll wait and see here. Aguinaga looking back at his bench. I see Brandon Pettis back in the field for one of the Panther representatives here.
And the scoreboard has the East squad with the 2 timeouts left, so they can take shots up the middle still.
Aguinaga again, straight back drop. Now he has to go out of the pocket a little bit. Down the middle he goes, and caught it about the 22-yard line and out of bounds.
Now that was number 10 with the reception, Terry. That was Adrian Torres of Harlingen South.
Okay.
This time he catches the ball. We'll watch the spin move right here.
Look at Pettis.
Perez there with the block and a nice throw. It wasn't the prettiest throw, but it was accurate.
Oh, yeah, it was right on the money, right on the money. Yeah, Aguinaga's got a good arm.
Right. So they got the ball, at the 22, 23.
Yep. Down the middle, nice pass down to the 20. And, that is Mercedes man again. That is number 15, Joe Garcia. He really took a hit that time.
And I want to say that.
Timeout. The East squad. It's their second team timeout of the half.
Garcia is nailed down by number 13.
Right, that would be Asahel Arispe out of Mission there with the stop.
So timeout with 10 seconds on the board and maybe one play and a field goal. Let's wait and see what the strategy is called here.
Well, they have they took a timeout, right?
Yeah, one timeout. They said it was the second one.
Correct. So they have one left, and they have the ball at the 18-yard line. So you can take a shot at the end zone.
But you got time for 2 plays at most.
All right. And when you have a playmaker like Aguinaga, and then you have a receiver like Mata, I mean, that's a pretty good connection there, along with the Torres. So, the East squad is showcasing some different players here.
Look at the difference in size between Brandon Pettis and some of those other linemen. He just towers over everybody out there. Brandon Pettis from Wesco.
Yeah, put him next to Leo Tienda, and wow.
Well,
even
the other offensive linemen, he's a man among boys.
Right.
Look at the guy right beside him, 54, 53. Aguinaga again from about the 18-yard line. Fakes a handoff. Still on the roll. Into the end zone. And, drop down there.
Terrific defense there, Terry. Terrific defense.
Mata again.
Yeah, number 3 there for the West squad. That would be Andrew Puente from Palmview, who made the terrific stop there as Aguinaga looking for his receiver and threw it right on the money, but just perfect timing on defense.
2 seconds on the clock, and we got a field goal coming up. This would be about a 35-yarder. They line up the ball at the 25. Let's get a number on the receiver.
It's number 20, Terry,
number
the kicker.
20. Pedro K. Pettis?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Was a 35-yard field goal, right?
Exactly, 35 yards. So on 25, and then add on 10. Low snap, kick on the way, got the distance. It's up, and it is good. So at the end of the first half, a field goal by Pettis makes it East 10 and West nothing. Mike, a good first half for both of these squads, especially for the East.
Yeah, terrific job there of moving the football there, really from the get-go, getting out of the shadow of their own end zone and being able to move the ball there, and it's 10-0 at the half.
At this time, we'd like to take our time to
recognize the staffs from both sides. We would like to start off with the coaching staff for the East All-Stars. They're out of San Benito. The athletic trainers are Kathy Gilberto, David Rodaker, and John Herrera. Offensive coaches, Eddie Gonzalez, Robert Euvino, Joshua Perez, and Jimmy Young. Defensive coaches, Johnny Garza, William Huerta, Randy Castañeda, Sergio Nunez, and Jeremy Harris. Special teams coordinator, Alex Rosales. Offensive coordinator, Michael Mole. Offensive coordinator, Gilbert Leal. And the head coach, Dan Gomez. The West All-Stars are coached by the coaches from Sherilyn Pioneer. Trainers are Robert Montoya and Aaron Moss. Defensive coaches, Doug Boothwis, Roland Neal, and J.J. Lopez. Offensive coaches, Jesse Oviedo, Rene Rodriguez, and Richard Eckley. Defensive coordinator, Robert Bocanegra. Offensive coordinator, Eddie Galindo. And the head coach, Jason Wheeler. Thank you. And at this time, we'd also like to recognize the Board of Directors of the Rio Grande Valley Coaches Association. The 31-6A director from Edinburgh is J.J. Leja. 31-5A, Craig Krell. 36A from Aniki Rowe, Bobby Flores. 32-6A director from Weslaco, Pablo Almaguer. The vice president from EdCal Chelsea, Christian Navarro. Past president, Weslaco, Michael Salinas. The president-elect is Ralph De La Rosa, Harlingen South. And the president, Abel Gonzalez Gruya. Thank you. And I will turn it over to, I believe, Abel Gonzalez.
On behalf of the Board of Directors, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out here tonight and supporting your athletes. At this time, I'll have Joanne Ruiz with the Valley Trainers Association.
Good evening, Rio Grande Valley football fans. On behalf of the Valley Athletic Trainers Association, we would like to thank the Coaches Association for allowing us to present the 2017 VADA Scholarship recipients. My name is Joanna Reese, and I am the VADA Student Affairs Committee Chair and Weslaco East Athletic Trainer. Also on the Student Affairs Committee is Israel Montano from Juarez Lincoln, Stephanie Becker from Donna High School. Joining us is VADA President Marty Castillo from Los Fresnos High School, VADA Treasurer Susan Detweiler, Edinburgh High School, VADA Public Relations Lori Armendariz from Mission High School. At this time, our association proudly recognizes an athletic training student who served on the sidelines every Friday night and worked diligently in sports arena, keeping all of our student athletes healed and on the field. Our loan recipient will receive a one-time award of a $1,000 scholarship to their choice of university. Congratulations, Yvonne Salinas from San Benito High School. She is receiving the Anita Garcia Memorial Scholarship. San Benito High School athletic training staff includes VADA Hall of Fame inductee Kathy Gilberto, David Rodecker, and John Herrera. VADA would like to acknowledge a big sponsor tonight. We're here, everything's better. Thank you to HEB. Congratulations to the 2017 VADA Scholarship recipient and to their respective athletic training staff. If you would like to support the 2017 VADA Scholarship Fishing Tournament by participating or being a proud sponsor, visit our website at vadargv.org. Thank you and good night.
Terry Beitler along with Mike Gonzalez back at Bobby Lackey Stadium. Halftime, the score is East 10 and West nothing. Mike, it's been a pretty entertaining ball game so far.
Yeah, I agree with you, Terry. We've had a little of everything, as we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, first play of the game, we saw a helmet come off.
Well, yeah, we had an onside kick, actually.
Onside kick, yep.
Lead off the game, and then a little bit later we saw helmets flying off, and then we saw some big plays from both teams. The efforts there, I think both teams are doing a really good job. Aside from a few penalties, I think it's been a pretty physical game. There's been a lot of big-time tackles and a lot of good action here.
Well, the only touchdown of the game came from Aquanaga to Brandon Pettis late in the second quarter. And a field goal in the last play of the first half has been the only scoring so far in the ball game. But we've had a lot of other excitement as well. We've had hard hits, like you said, balls, helmets flying everywhere, and we even had an acrobatic move by a wide receiver down there. A big guy from Brownsville, Hannah, jumped over somebody, but didn't get anywhere. But it was fun to watch anyway.
Yeah, that was Victor Rodriguez there who tried to live, big tight end there who tried to leave. He was actually from Brownsville Pace there. Brownsville Pace tight end
you're
there
right. You're right.
Who tried to hurdle the defender there. But yeah, we've had a little of everything. So I'm anxious to see what the second half is going to give us here. I think East is going to receive. And I was watching Marco Ogeinaga, who played the whole first half, warming up, Terry. And so when I look back at the roster, I actually see that there's only 2 quarterbacks listed on the roster, with him being one and the other one being Mark Mata of Los Fresnos, but he's been more used as a receiver.
Oh, yeah, he's been out there used a lot, like I said, mostly as a wide receiver and running back.
So this is probably the ultimate perfect way to go out as a high school athlete, is just compete in an all-star game and play a whole half, and then, we'll see how much action in the second half Marco's going to get.
Dan Gomez and the San Benito squad are running the East tonight. The West is being run by, was it Jason Wheeler?
Right.
From Cherryland Pioneers. So a couple of different coaches over here running things at Bobby Lackey Stadium.
Yeah, Jason Wheeler was a long time assistant coach under Scott Ford in Los Fresnos, I know, for a while, and then he moved to Hidalgo, and he's kind of bounced around. But now getting an opportunity as a head coach at Cherryland Pioneer when the school opened, doing a great job there.
Kicking off for the West is number 3, kind of a squibber down to about the 23-yard line, picked up there. That's Diego Rodriguez. Yep, that's who it is, up to over the 35.
Yeah, we finally get to call his name there.
First time we've called Diego's name all night long.
He's been back there for the punt returns and everything, but he hasn't had an opportunity until now. And gives the East squad pretty decent field position there, as I was able to get that split kick there at
about the 24-yard.
Yeah, 23-24.
Got up to about the 30.
Yeah, had a few blockers in front of him. Did a great job there. And, now, let's see, we got the ball at the 37-yard line.
So Diego Rodriguez, first time tonight, he actually had his hand on the ball.
And, Terry, it looks like Marco Aguinaga is still going to be the quarterback.
I see Leo Tienda out there as well. Man in motion. On a delayed handoff to Tienda. There he goes. Up over the 40 to about the 42-yard line.
Tienda's had a pretty quiet game tonight, but anytime he gets the football there, as we see right there, I mean, you got to look out there.
And good cutback that time.
Good cutback, and a few defenders there making a tackle. Gain of about 5 yards.
Up to about the 42, 43-yard line. Aquanaga. He's going to throw. And over to about the 50-yard line. And down they go. Number 15, that's the man for Mercedes.
On the catch, number 15.
That's Garcia. That was a young man that
Garcia.
Yeah, that was a young man that Ogeinaga started going to early in the game in the first quarter. Got things going. 32 there with the stop. Jose Peña out of McAllen.
First down, and got some movement by the defensive line. This might be a free play. Down the field to go, and then overthrown it. But it looked like a defensive lineman was offside on that play.
I don't see a flag on the field though. So let's see. Nope.
We didn't have that many penalties. I was really surprised, considering this is an all-star game. They're kind of letting them play a little bit.
Yeah, they are letting them play, but what they're doing is they're calling the obvious penalties. I thought we had an obvious penalty right there, but nope. The official didn't call it, so it's 2nd and 10.
From the 48-yard line, Aquanaga again. Tienda beside him. Hand off to Tienda. 50, 40, well, still on his feet, 45, 40, 55, and still going down to about the 35-yard line. Leo Tienda using some of those moves that he has been known for a few years.
This is the Leo Tienda that the Valley has gotten to know the last 3 years. And let's give credit to the Mercedes wide receiver there, Garcia, with the big block there for the first down.
Tienda picks up enough for a first down to about the 35-yard line. Looks like maybe East might be running the football a little bit more in this half. They have a 10-0 lead. Another fake. Tienda again, 35 down to the 30, maybe the 29-yard line. They did the fake off to number 7, Silva, and then gave the ball to Tienda. Watch Silva coming over, little fake.
The little fake there.
There's Tienda.
One of the there's about 3 or 4 defenders there. One of them being number 99, Santos A. Rios out of PSJ Southwest.
Tienda is not big, but he's a stocky runner.
Yeah, he's got quick feet.
Aquanaga on the rush. His Rivet throws it down the field. Oh, it caught, touchdown. Wow. There's a man from La Feria, Brandon Pettis. He caught the first touchdown. He got behind the defense. I don't know how he got down there, but he got behind the defense, and Aquanaga found him.
Well, that was just a jump ball, Terry. That basically, he just went here, you know, get this. And
yeah, it was just over his head. It was over the head of the defender, and Pettis took it in to now walk it in for a touchdown, and that's where it is.
And Jesus Veda out of Mission was the man in coverage there. And right away, East, first drive of the second half, score a touchdown and break this thing open a little bit.
Pettis attempting the extra point. He's the one that had the field goal at the end of the first half. The kick is up, and it is good. And just like that, just underway in the third quarter, East has gone up now by the score of 17-0. First possession of the second half results in a touchdown.
You know, Marco Aguinaga, as you mentioned, his second touchdown of the night here. As we see a replay here. Well, I thought we were going to see a replay against that, but you wonder if, you know, I don't know if they give out MVPs in this All-Star game, but he'd have my vote right now, Terry.
Who's that, Aquanaga?
Yeah, he'd have my vote right now for MVP, or that young man there, the receiver.
Well, he's got the only scores so
right.
far, Pettis, but you got to give credit to Aquanaga. He's really run the offense exceptionally well for Dan Gomez.
Absolutely, I agree with you. And I mean, he's done everything from escaping the pressure to avoiding sacks to even running with the ball, and then he's made those 2 touchdown
And look at
passes.
the pass protection. You see big Brandon Pettis just pushing a little guy over on the side. And that's not a real little guy, but but for up next to Brandon, anybody's little.
Absolutely. And the great thing about an athlete like Ogianaga is that you just need to protect him enough because he's going to do the rest because he's such a gifted athlete. He's able to
hard
move
to bring
around.
down, isn't he?
He's very difficult to bring down, and he still has the presence to have that concentration and focus to look for somebody down the field and make a play.
Kicking off is Zach Fayed, the interior linebacker from Harlan South. He'll be kicking off to the West squad. Down the field he goes this time. Down to about the 20. Trying to cut outside, number 4, and on the run back.
That looks like Acosta, Terry. That'd be Bobby Acosta from Sharyland Pioneer with the return.
We'll see who the quarterback is. I think it might be number 6. The quarterback for Pioneer might be the new quarterback for this team.
Well, yeah, both of us saw him warm up. He's that lefty that on that trick play got the ball and threw it.
Alec Garcia.
Right.
We'll wait and see who gets the call.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 1 of the kicking team. 15-yard penalty, first down.
You know who number 1 is?
Well, there's 2 number 1s on the roster. I know Sam Gonzalez.
He's already had a penalty once tonight.
Right. From Harlingen was called for an unsportsmanlike conduct, or I'm sorry, roughing the passer in the first half. So
his emotions are on high tonight.
And it looks like, Terry, it's the Sharyland quarterback,
Alvarez, yep, he's still at the quarterback. He wants to throw outside. He goes. And over here to number 4, Acosta.
He was the young man who had that return right now.
Bobby Acosta, wide receiver from Sharyland Pioneer.
By number 4, Bobby Acosta.
On reception from Sharyland Alvarez.
We would like to ask
so Sharyland to Sharyland Pioneer. From a Rattler to a Diamondback or something like that. Get the nicknames right.
Yeah, Sharyland Rattlers and Pioneer is
Diamondbacks, I think.
Diamondbacks, yeah.
Alvarez down the middle he goes, and almost dropped. The ball is dropped. And Diego Rodriguez on the stop. One of the receivers down there.
Jarrett Stroud from Lyford was a young man that got injured in the first half, was there on the coverage, but that was a golden opportunity there for the West squad to make something happen. You're right, Diego Rodriguez is the one that delivered the hit.
Right.
But yeah, that first play of the drive set up this last play, Terry, and it actually worked, but unfortunately for the West squad, the ball was dropped. So
Right, exactly.
now we have it's a third now, and third down and 5 is what we have.
Ball on the 45-yard line of the East squad. And Alvarez on the run. Now he throws down the middle. And, big hit put down over there. There he is, our man, Diego Rodriguez. How many times have we seen that one?
Well, actually, I think that was number 6 who caught the ball.
No, it was number 2 that delivered the hit, though.
Oh, okay.
Watch the hit on this.
Oh, okay.
After he caught the ball.
Okay. Yeah, you're right, Terry.
Diego come in and just
Diego's
leveled him down.
And the reception was Alec Garcia from Sharyland Pioneer to get that first down from the third. So now we have the ball at the 33-yard line.
Exactly. Here we go. Alvarez under a lot of pressure this time. Backs it out. Here comes the rush on. He just throws it out of bounds. He throws it in the bench over the East squad. And I don't know if there's a penalty. I don't think there is.
No, he was out of the pocket, so you can throw the ball out of bounds if you like. He did the smart thing there, but Alvarez
East was bringing a lot of pressure that time.
Right. Alvarez ran out of the pocket there, was trying to make a play. He was looking. He probably looked to about 5 or 6 different guys, but nobody home, just threw it away. Smart thing. So it's 2nd and 10 at about the 33-yard line.
Up 33-yard line. And the West trying to get scores for the first time tonight. Alvarez. Let's go with the ball down the 30, 25-yard line. And out of bounds he goes. That time it was number 4 for the East squad. John Salinas, a defensive back from Rio Hondo, one of the Bobcats.
And I want to say, Terry, that was number 88 who made the reception, but let's see if I can have a better angle here. But, yeah, the young man got the ball and got a first down for the West.
Alvarez, again, under a lot of pressure. Dumps the ball off, and he's down. Incomplete pass, but well, he didn't have anything at all. This time, the East squad was just all over him. Watch the rush here.
You see number 30 there. You see number 50.
Yep,
All
number 9.
Pursuit.
And he just dumped it off. He just basically, came as close to grounding the ball as he could.
Intention grounding.
It's what it was.
Offense number 2. Spot foul. Lost it down.
I spoke too soon.
Yeah, and unlike the last play where he was allowed to throw the ball out of bounds, that time the officials felt like he was still in the pocket, threw it away, and they felt that's intentional grounding, so it's a spot foul. So now the ball is moved back to the 36-yard line.
36-yard line. And West has the ball, still trying to get their first score of the night.
And being that it was a loss of down, Terry, now it's 4th down and about 13.
Alvarez, down the middle he goes. And almost picked up, but nice catch down there about the 20. That is number 4 again. That is John Salinas.
And it is enough for a first down, as we see a replay here.
Actually, that was Bobby Acosta on the reception.
Alvarez just looking for the open guy and just zips it down there.
Good catch that time.
And a great hit right at the 20-yard line. Let's see, do we have a flag? I see a yellow hanky.
Yeah, there's somebody standing back at about the 32-yard line. So let's wait and see what we got going here. We're missing our clock off our graphics this quarter.
As showing scoreboard is 7:49.
Okay, 7:49 to go here in the third quarter.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 75. Offense, 15-yard penalty.
They're calling
First down.
a little closer to 75 of the end sportsmanlike conduct. That would be Jaime Albanese from Robert Vela.
Well, the roster has about 3 number 75, so we're not exactly sure who it was.
Well, the East only has 1 number 75.
Okay, you're right.
Actually, his name is Jonathan Ojeda.
Okay.
From my bad, and he's from. Well, you're right. There's two number 75.
Yeah.
One is an offensive lineman. One was from South, and one was from.
Right, but it's a big time penalty there. Big time penalty.
Here's a pass out of bounds. It goes. At least he got to the sideline, but the pass is maybe about a 3-yard gain. Alvarado out to the side he goes, and here comes the rush put on.
And Sam Gonzalez right in the middle of it.
Oh, yeah. You know his intensity is up.
Right. Yeah, the energy level's up, the intensity. I mean, that's a
get,
football player right there.
Well, they get real emotional. This is the last time they get a chance to play. And you're beyond these are all seniors. And, he may not be playing college ball, so, And if you went into the season,
And there he is again, right in the middle of that tackle there.
well, you know, he was probably a very emotional player for Harlingen anyway. And now he's coming to play his last game, his last half as a athlete. If you're not going to play college ball, you know, you're out here. This is it.
Absolutely.
This is your final show.
And Richard Moreno from San Benito was also right in the middle of that play. So terrific job by both young men to make the stop there.
Alvarado again. Pass complete, but quick drop. That's number 88. That's the man you were talking about.
Right. That time we got to see his last name is Jacob.
Is it Ayala?
No, it's Jacob Guerrero out of Mission Vets.
Okay, you're right.
That's a great catch, Terry, because that was terrific coverage there by the East. John Salinas out of Rio Hondo with terrific coverage, but just a little bit better execution by the West there. And we have ourselves a first down. Ball spotted.
Holding. Number 4, defense. 10-yard penalty, first down.
I didn't see number 4 on a penalty, but they called him for one.
Yeah. I mean, unless they called the pass incomplete, which is a possibility, and then now they're getting 10 yards off of penalty. We don't know. But regardless, it is going to be first down, and the ball's going to be at about the 23-yard line.
23-yard line. And Alvarado still, this time he wants to run, and they got him down. Oh, my. They slung him down. That's number 31, I think.
Yeah, you're right, Terry. That's Skylar Garcia out of San Benito there.
So Skylar said, "Here's one for you, Coach."
Yeah, absolutely.
He's playing for Coach Dan Gomez, and
I think this is the first time that we see Alvarez on a draw like that, quarterback draw, and you know, the E squad wasn't full there, no gain, or might have lost a yard actually.
Alvarado going all the way quarterback in this quarter for the West squad. There's a penalty marker. I see it down on the field. Looks like illegal procedure.
Yeah, the umpire back there immediately ran in and did his arms going around like that.
False start, illegal procedure.
Yeah.
I guess what they call.
Yeah,
I can't keep up with it. I'm too old-fashioned for some of this stuff.
Right. Just like we mentioned earlier, you know, apples are apples, oranges are oranges. But you go to a grocery store, you'll see about 3 or 4 different kinds of them.
There you go. And you work in a grocery store.
Yeah, I work at a grocery store part-time, yes.
Here we go, Alvarado again. Big rush put on. Down the middle he goes and overthrows it. There, Diego Rodriguez on the stop, but over on the coverage, rather.
And I think Alvarez was looking for number 6, Alex
He's holding his arm
there.
this time, Mike. He's holding his arm a little bit.
We have another flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot, first down.
Well, he didn't announce who was guilty of it, but it's a 15-yard penalty.
Well, Diego Rodriguez was on the coverage over on the receiver, but not on the quarterback.
Correct. So let's see where the officials are going to spot the ball here.
Looks like about the 15 or 14-yard line.
Right. So automatic first down, first and 10.
And West is getting the football down the field one way or another. I guess they're doing it more by the penalty than they are anything.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Terry, but is this the first time that the West squad has gone inside the red zone?
It might be.
Yeah.
Alvarado. That was a ball. Nice cut inside. 4-yard line, down to 2. Is that Acosta? That's who it is.
That's who it is, Terry.
A nice catch by Acosta.
That time.
Watch the cut across or the slant pattern.
Yeah, but the West squad caught East on the blitz and just Alvarez delivered a perfect strike to Acosta there, right in the middle of everybody. And almost reached the goal line there, but you have a first and goal at about the 2.
So the West on the move. We're down under 6 minutes to go here in this third quarter.
But it's actually 4:45.
Okay, 4:45 to go. And the West trying to get a little rhythm going there. Alvarado trying to keep the ball this time, though. He isn't going to fool anybody with his running ability. And Diego Rodriguez secured the tackle.
Yeah, and I believe Harlingen South, the Fayad, the young man we've been calling throughout the first half, was also in the middle of that play.
And Diego says, "You're on my turf now."
That's right. And Diego says, "Welcome to Westlaco."
Yep. You're on my turf.
Right.
You may be wearing number 2 like I am, but if you try to run the ball, I'm going to take you down.
Right. So now we have a second and goal at about the 5-yard line.
So here we go. Like you said, 2nd and 5. Alvarado in the backfield got a little protection this time. Unloads the ball. And there might be an interference coming up. I don't know, but nope.
The number 5 there, Terry.
He had his back to the ball as you watch the defender.
Yeah, that's
and I don't know if you're allowed to do that.
That's Alonso there defending the play, and he never turned never turned around for the ball. Oftentimes they'll call that a pass interference, but the officials didn't, and he's the young man that had the interception in the second quarter.
We got third downs.
The 3rd and goal at the 5.
Right. Colorado gone all the way, like I said, the quarterback for the West squad here in the second half. We're down to 3:48 and counting down here in this third quarter. Alvarado again. He unloads the ball into the end zone and dropped. He tried to get Acosta with it, but the ball was dropped.
Well, again, the East squad came on a blitz there. That was Fayad coming up the middle, and Alvarez just threw a strike right in the middle. And it was could have been a touchdown there, but Acosta just dropped it. And so you wonder if the West will stay aggressive and go for it on 4th down, or will they get the points?
Timeout.
Timeout on the field right
West
now
squad.
by the West.
This is their first of the half.
We got a timeout, Mike. Let's say a few kudos to some of our K-West staff members tonight.
Absolutely, Terry.
I'll let you take care of that.
Sure. The K-West crew
start with the boss. He's right next to us.
It's right next to us, Carlos Robledo, the K-West director, and then we have Julian Olivares, the chief photographer and directing back here. We got Vinny Berry working the cameras down there, doing a terrific job going from – we have 2 cameras down there, Terry. We have one at about the 15-yard line on the north side, and then another one on the 15-yard line on the south side, and what he has to do is run to both.
Right.
And right now he's on the south side because that's where we have the football right now, and so terrific job. And then we have Amadeo Briones. We got Gabe Cruz in the back, and then we got Jolie and we got to give a shout-out to Darlene Gracia, Val Zamora, who were out in Laredo, along with Coach John Boswell, covering the softball.
Don Ramirez.
And Don Ramirez.
He got the night off, but
he
got a reason for it.
He's got a great reason. Congratulations to their family. His daughter graduated from high school and doing family time tonight and deserves it.
Here we go. Play back in. Here's the quarterback, Alvarado, into the end zone. Touchdown. Nice reception that time by number 20 for the West squad. And number 20 is Roman De Leon from Mission Veterans. A good pass from Alvarado to De Leon. So the first score of the night for the West squad with 3:33 to go here in the third quarter.
Now Alvarez looked immediately to his right and didn't hesitate, just threw it up there. And just young man ran a great route, threw it in the perfect spot there in the corner, and the touchdown catch there. And so, as you mentioned, Terry, the first points for the West, and they're back in the game now.
Right, 17-6 is the score with 3:33 to go in the third quarter. Let's see what we got kicking the extra point for the West.
It looks like it's number 3. We got 25 and 3. I want to say 25 is the one that's going to hold, and 3 is the one that's going to kick.
It'll either be Nathan Merez or Andrew Puente or Andres Tamez. Take your pick.
Yeah, I want to say it's Tamez, and I want to say he's a left footer here, the way he's standing up. But let's find out here on the snap. Here he is.
Kick is up, got the distance, but is it? Yes, it's good. So the extra point is good, and 3:30 to go here in the third quarter. The score is East 17 and West 7.
You know, we see the replay here one more time there. 32 there with a terrific lead block there. I want to say that's Justin Corona, PSJ Southwest, protecting Alvarez there on the blind side. And that allowed Alvarez to deliver that pass to De Leon in the corner. And so we have a ball game, Terry.
Yeah, we do.
17-7.
So the last, a little over a quarter we got left. Should be interesting. Right now we got Aquiaga for the East and Saldivar, or Alvarez rather, for the West squad.
And the East squad has been blitzing.
Aquanaga, I guess,
right.
for the East.
Right. The East squad has been blitzing quite a bit here in the second half, and it came back to bite them. The West squad made them pay, and at that time, on that touchdown reception, the same thing.
Well, we don't have to worry about a 0-0 score tonight, do we?
No.
We got scoring. We got a lot of action going on for both these squads.
Well, for a quarter and a half, I was a little worried.
But that drive, though, in defense of the East was punctuated by a lot of penalties on the East squad during that current drive by the West squad.
Right, we had a holding penalty and a sportsmanlike conduct penalty.
Exactly, among two. There's a kick again. Picked up at about the 18-yard line. With number 1. Cuts back against the grain, still on his feet, 35. 40-yard line. Number 1 is the man that scored the touchdown, Brandon Pettis, the receiver from La Feria. So he's been real busy here. Brandon Pettis has.
And 32 is the one who made the stop here. Let's see if we can catch his name before we begin play here. But yeah, the young man did a pretty good job there on stopping Perez there, right there. It looks like it's Acosta, Terry, who made the stop. That would be Adrian Acosta from Robert Vela, who made the stop there on the special teams.
Well, Aquanaga, I believe, is still the quarterback, or do they have somebody different?
No, it's the same quarterback, Terry.
Okay.
I'm convinced now that he's going to play the whole game.
Okay. Fake handoff. Silva with the ball, trying to get wide. 35, 40, still going. 45, 50. On his feet, 45 on a foot race, and it's still on his feet down to about the 25-yard line. That is number 7, Silva, for the East squad.
Number 25.
Omar Silva.
Yeah, number 25 there for the West. Saved the touchdown there. That would be Radel Alvarez.
A running back from Port Isabel. The Tarpon Express is still going. They throw the ball outside to the 28-yard line, and there's a penalty marker down. Did you see the marker?
I did.
About the 25-yard line?
Yeah, it's on the far side.
Yep.
Called by the
side judge.
By the side
Illegal
judge.
formation. Often. Not enough men on the line. 5-yard penalty. First down.
So a little 5-yard penalty, but not enough men. You have to have 7 on the line. Penalty goes back to about the 28-yard line. The East squad has come down the field, and they've answered that touchdown, and they're trying to get one of their own. Aquanaga. Scrambling back there. Throws the ball down the field, and I think intercepted.
Well, they're both fighting for it, so it's either intercepted or caught.
Yeah, it is intercepted. The
Yeah.
umpire says, hey, boy, we got a little action going on there. We can't get up and run with it, but that's our man, number 25 for the West.
That's the same young
Rodell.
Right.
Rodell Alvarez. But watch the pass from Aquanaga down here to number 3.
And sometimes, Terry, we always talk about the little things. Alvarez is the one that made that game or that saving touchdown or saving tackle that prevented Silva from scoring. If it wasn't for him, he wouldn't have had that opportunity to intercept that ball. So
well, the ball's on the 3-yard line. It'll be first down and a long way to go, 97 yards, you might say, as we get down near the end of the third quarter. But Alvarez from Sharyland is still the quarterback.
So now we have East squad with 1 turnover, and now the West squad has 1 turnover. Both teams with 1 turnover each.
Alvarez, he's going to be throwing a ball to somebody. Now he's going to take off and run. Fooled me up that time, but he's down at about the 12-yard line. Alvarez, we thought he mostly is a passing quarterback, but watch, he had to pull the ball underneath and run.
Well, yeah, that's a great read he made there. He looked at his receiver, everybody was covered, saw a lane, took it, and now the West is out of the shadow of their end zone here.
Stopped by Contreras from La Feria. Alvarez again. Nice catch down about the 18-yard line.
Just nothing fancy there. Just took what the defense gave them. They only needed 2 yards for a first down and got about 4.
Short pass to
and on the
number 8,
reception,
Ender
Terry,
Alvarez.
I don't know if you can get that. Looked like it was number 9 from the West. I don't know if he's on the roster or not. So no, I'm wrong about the number, but good job there bringing the ball in for a first down.
Handoff this time, and boy, he's still on his feet. 24, and he's knocked down hard. Ball is still on the field. I think the East squad has actually recovered the fumble.
On the carry was number 24, Brandon
Yes,
Cassis.
you're right, Terry. The East squad recovered.
My eyes work once in a while.
A loose ball.
The running back that time was Brandon Casas from Sharyland Pioneer. And he really got rattled. Watch him spinning around, but he dropped the ball right there. Oh, big hit put on by 66 from the East squad.
I actually thought for a second there was a face mask there, but I guess there wasn't, and
Domingo Guajardo from Raymondville really laid a hit on.
yeah,
And there's still an injury on the
the
field.
ball carrier Brandon Casas. It looks like he's the one that's still down, but
Right.
he kind of reminded me of Marshawn Lynch, who is now with the Raiders. I think signed with.
Well,
the
he
Raiders.
really took a hit though that time.
Yeah, has the same number and everything. So you wonder if
The number 66 for the East squad, they only have one. That is Domingo Guajardo, a lineman from Raymondville. So a Bearcat got into the action that time.
Yeah. Yeah, and we hope that young man is okay. This is only
Yeah,
an
we-
all-star game. It's an exhibition.
That's another thing. We've seen some terrible injuries on this game. I remember the young man from Mercedes a few years ago.
Oh,
got hurt.
yes.
Oh,
You're
man.
talking about Albert Chavez.
Right, it was
I
a
remember.
terrible accident. And during an all-star game, of all things. You know?
That was right in front of me, actually, Terry. I was standing
Oh,
on
yeah.
the sideline when that happened, and yeah, I remember terrific.
Messed up his
athlete.
leg, I think.
Yeah, it was. But thankfully, he was okay. He was in the emergency room for a few days. But yeah,
He was a real high-touted athlete on a Mercedes.
Yeah, he was a gunslinger. Had a big-time season for the Tigers, and I think it was 2009, and they made the playoffs. Won a playoff game.
Has it been that long? 8 years. Wow.
Yeah, time flies.
Time flies when you're having fun, I guess.
Absolutely.
That was back when I was younger. I won't say how old I was younger. Aquanaga in a quarterback, and his first down is at first in the goal line. Not quite, I think, but
So the
pretty close.
15-yard line, Terry.
A 15-yard line, but East gets the ball back. Aquanaga and a handoff. Inside to go down to about the 12. On the carry that time, number 11 is Contreras from La Feria, the linebacker, or the.
I think it was Pete. I'm sorry. I
you're
think
right.
it was the young man from
Hand off to number
from Santa
11.
Maria.
Santa Maria,
Yeah.
right.
We
So
called
Santa Maria.
we called his name several times. And a great job there by
When you got this many schools and you're used to doing 2 schools at a time, it's kind of difficult.
in the middle of the stop was Ivan Avila from Nicky Road.
Mata on the carry. Mike Mata from
From the Fresnos.
Fresno took it in on just a straight up
In
handoff
for the
and
touchdown.
got enough ground to get it in. So Fresno scoring.
Well, but will it stand? Because there is a flag down.
Now watch this handoff right here. Mata got it right in stride.
Now, that's a play that worked for them in the first half. Went right back to it. Got a good block by number 74 there. I want to say that's Mile Folks from St. Joseph's.
Holding. Number 3, offense.
Tough break for
10-yard penalty from the spot of foul.
East.
Second down.
Well, we'll do this again.
So Mata had a touchdown call back there. The ball is back at about the 15-yard line.
Well, I think they're going to
Let's
it's
see
a
where they
spot
move it.
foul. So, yeah, they're going to see that the penalty perhaps took place at maybe the 5-yard line, and maybe they did the penalty from there. So we're pretty much the same place.
We're
Second.
down to 20 seconds to go in a quarter. Aquanaga into the end zone and throws it wide and incomplete. So with 13 seconds to go, they still run the clock, even though
Aquinaga going to the end
the
zone, incomplete.
ball is out of bounds.
Intended for number
We're down to
19,
12
Rene
seconds to go.
Garcia.
So the handoff to Mata didn't work. The holding penalty held him back, literally.
Right.
No pun intended.
And you see the players looking at their play charts there on the wrist. Something we see today quite a bit
See in every sport.
in every sport.
Aquanaga right to the middle, lets it go. Touchdown, I believe. Who caught that ball? Number 2, that is Mata again. And he made it for it, and they were going to a penalty. That might be taunting or whatever it was.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, Terry. The touchdown will count there. I mean, it was a great throw and a great catch. The
watch
connection,
Mata, yep.
Yeah, the connection between Aguinaga and Mata, just giving Mata an opportunity there. And look at how high he flew. To
Or
get
it could have
that
been
ball.
a holding penalty against the West.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 2 of the offense.
So we're getting
Number 2 has been disqualified from the contest.
Oh, really?
The score is good.
The touchdown counts, but Mata is done for the night. So if we see number 2, it'll be Diego Rodriguez because Mata was wearing that number, and now the West squad or East squad does not have a backup quarterback.
Yeah, so it's
That's another development.
yeah.
So let's hope Aquanaga is good for the rest of the game.
It's Marco's game for the rest of the for the
That
last 12
penalty will be
minutes.
enforced. 15 yards on the kickoff.
The last 12 minutes because that was the last play of the third quarter.
You're right. The end of the third quarter, And here's an extra point attempt coming for the East squad by Pettis. He's been on target all night long. Here's a kick. Kind of a low one this time, but it's good. So that ends the third quarter with a score now East 24 and West 7. You know they scored the last 3 points of the second quarter, the East did, with that field goal. And now they get the last points of the third quarter, rather, with a touchdown from Aquanaga to Mike Mata, who gets disqualified from the game on a taunting penalty. Even though he caught the touchdown pass, he kind of,
well, I think what happened, Terry, is that the finger went inside the face mask, and that will do it. Immediately, the official did not waste any time, threw that flag, and
boys will be boys, I guess.
Boys will be boys, and and now he's ejected for the rest of the night. But we got one more quarter left. It will score 24-7 in favor of the East squad. You know, West put themselves back in the game with a great drive last time. Let's see if.
But then they turned the ball. Remember, they got the ball back.
Oh, you're right.
And they got the ball back, but about one play in, they fumbled the ball.
Right.
That was it.
Yeah, that's correct. You're right about that. And but they showed the capability here in the third quarter, second half, that they can move the football. So let's see if that continues.
So it'll be East kicking off to start the fourth quarter. And West will be receiving the ball. Glad you're with us tonight on K-West. We're at K-West Facebook.
K-West and YouTube.
And YouTube.
Yes.
Okay, my bad.
That's all right.
Wherever you're at, I hope you're enjoying the ball game. Because this is about it for the sports season for K-West this year. For 2016 to 2017, it's been quite a year.
It's been a wonderful year, Terry, at Wesco ISD. Both Wesco High and Wesco East.
I remember we started with a pregame, postgame show down on the field.
That's right.
We had a set right down on the field.
Yeah, Carlos Robledo and I, we did the pregame shows for both Wesco East and Wesco High.
Exactly.
And we had Wesco East making the playoffs and going 3 deep, which was very exciting for the school district. And then you have Wesco High having terrific years in some of these other sports.
Pettis with kind of a short kick down to about the 20, and then fumble out of bounds at about the 25-yard line.
You think of it as a touchback. They'll get it about the 20-yard line.
Santiago Mendoza. No, that's number 25. Is that Raul or is that somebody else? Is that Raul Alvarez from PSA North?
He's the young man that has had a lot of the action tonight.
He's been the 25 with all the action.
Right.
In fact, I don't know if he was involved in that touchdown pass that Mata caught. But somebody got their eyes opened up on that play.
Yeah, I think it was him right in the middle of it. And the coverage was actually pretty good.
I don't know if Mata has to leave the facilities or is he on the far side away from everybody.
It's an exhibition game, so I wouldn't doubt that they just have him sit down.
Well, he's ejected from the game.
He's ejected from the game.
Doesn't mean he ejected from the facility.
Right.
He's ejected from the game. He just can't play no more.
Right.
So here we go. The quarterback is Alan Alvarez from Sherryland. He's thrown one touchdown pass tonight, one to De Leon.
And you got 5 wide receivers, Terry. 3 on top and 2 on the bottom.
Okay, here we go. Alvarez throws the ball down the field, and he had a man strengthened for the ball, but he didn't quite get there. It was just overthrown just a little bit.
There's everybody there on a goal route. Alvarez trying to make a play there and deliver it to Garcia. That's Alec Garcia from Sherryland Pioneer.
But you're right. Everybody's just, you snap the ball and just go.
Just go. Speed against speed.
A little 7-on-7 football here?
Yeah, absolutely. Chances are we'll see quite a bit of this for the
last 11:47 of the game.
Yeah.
Alvarez throws the ball out to about the 28-yard line and out of bounds. The receiver number 1. Is that Angel De Leon? Or no, that would be Joseph Moreno.
And on the stop was number 12, Mark Lopez out of San Benito.
So Moreno on the reception from Alvarez. Clock keeps going, 24-7. The score with East in the lead. 3 touchdowns tonight, passing from Aquanaga. Down the field goes by Alvarez. And, he had a receiver wide open out there, but he just couldn't catch it.
Well, at that time, the East squad came on a blitz right down the middle, so Alvarez had to get rid of it and did have a man down there.
Well, he had a man open.
Yeah, wasn't able to connect there.
That was number 11 on the attempted reception. That would be Tristan Maende.
And on coverage was number 12 again, Mark Lopez from San Benito. So now it's 4th down with the game 24-7. You wonder if the West squad will go for it. It's 4th and 3.
I've got to believe East will be running the ball a lot when they get the football back. Just taking time off the clock.
It's about 4th and about 5, Terry, from their own 27-yard line.
East is showing a lot of rush here.
So now you see Alvarez go back there in some sort of punting formation.
He's going to punt, a quick kick.
Yeah, quick kick.
And that was a 4th down punt. Up to where, about the 40 yard line?
And we got another penalty here.
We got a scrap going on here.
And immediately the coaching staff goes on the field to make sure their players go to the benches, and we see another flag there.
Yeah, the coach for Saraland Pioneer is not too excited about it. But, yeah, you're right. Tempers have kind of erupted a little bit here late in the ballgame. 11-11 to go in the 4th quarter. And we'll wait for the referee's explanation of all this. You'll have to sort it out.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 75 of the kicking team. 15-yard penalty. Also, the player has been disqualified.
So we're getting players taken out of all the ball games so far. If that's the kicking team number, the West, number 75 is either Alan East from Vela or 75 is Guerra from McAllen. We're not sure. We got a number of 75s for the West squad.
Right.
That seems to be a common number.
Yeah. Well, what's going to happen is the officials are going to mark the ball at about the 27-yard line, and I surely hope that this will be it as far as ejections. And we got a little trick play here.
Well, to 30, 25, 20 down they go inside the 10. That's Leo Tienda, but another flag on the play. Tienda's all excited about it. And watch this, a little trick play, like you said.
Yeah, they kind of caught the West squad asleep there, and
they're all
squad, and Leo Tienda made them pay there.
They're all worried about the last play before that.
Yeah, they weren't able to recover, and so
we got another flag.
Yeah, things are kind of getting a little
well. You got to believe
wacky there.
The referees are keeping earning their pay tonight. They said we're going to do a game in the middle of May for this. Wait for the referee's explanation.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense, number 3 and number 13. Half the distance to the goal, 1st down.
Nobody disqualified in that play, but ball is all the way down to about the 4-yard line for the East.
West squad. This is their 2nd of the half.
So you wonder if the West squad just a little frustration there. They probably weren't ready for the play.
Well, that was probably a little trick play. We've had bets about everything.
I wouldn't doubt that they're arguing with the officials like, hey, we weren't ready. Like, how you let them go? But once they put the ball down, then it's
kind of like a quick pitch in baseball or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or in basketball, once the officials hand you the ball, they can inbound the ball.
There's another big guy. We're talking about Brandon Pettis and his size. Number 74, also pretty big size. Fulks from, I guess, Brownsville St. Joseph.
Right. He's the young man that made a great block in the 3rd quarter there on the touchdown that was called back, actually.
When we look at his size,
I would say he's
a big
about
boy.
Yeah, I would say
almost as big as Brandon.
I would say he's about 6'5" easily.
Yep.
Tall young man. Good size.
So Aquanaga, the quarterback, the ball at about the 4-yard line. He's already thrown 3 touchdown passes so far tonight. One man in the backfield with him. I believe that's Tienda back there with him. Now fake handoff. Here's a handoff to about the 4-yard line. And that's who it is. That is Tienda. Got the short handoff. Maybe to the 4-yard line. That's about it. Maybe he lost a half a yard.
Yeah, and I see number 13 there.
call going to Leo
on the
Tienda.
West squad. What's the squad? I want to say that's Isaac Aleman from Hidalgo who made the squad. So that's second and goal.
Exactly. Aquanaga again. Pass play down near the goal line, and Tienda with a catch, and there's another flag going out.
They might get Veta on an unnecessary hit there.
Reception was at about the 1 yard line, so it's short of a touchdown. But Tienda made a nice play to catch it, but he was immediately hit in the back. Watch this. He's already
Personal
down.
foul. Number 22, defense. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
The officials feel like since he led with his shoulder, they felt that was unnecessary. I mean, Tienda was already down at the 1 yard line. Anyway.
From Mission.
Yeah, the play is dead. Once the player is down, the play is dead at the high school and college level.
The ball at the half-yard line. First down and goal from about the half-yard line. Hand off to Tienda, trying to get wide, trying to cut back in. Dives for the end zone. Did he make it or not? I believe he did.
Wait for the officials.
Leo Tienda in for the touchdown.
I think it's
Tienda picked up a penalty too.
yeah, I see more penalties, but yeah, it's a touchdown, Terry. So Tienda credited there with a touchdown run from about 3 yards.
Then
2
after
yards.
then after he got the touchdown and he was in the end zone, he kind of did a little dance that cost him some yardage. So another touchdown for Leo Tienda. Although the score on the board says 24-7, should be about 30. Let's see if they counted it.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 5, offense. That penalty will be assessed 15 yards at the kickoff. The score is good.
So it is official. Tienda is awarded with a touchdown from about, 1 or 2 yards
About
out.
half a yard, yeah.
Yeah, so congratulations to him on his senior year, getting a touchdown on this All-Star game.
Kick by Pettis is up. And good. That'll make it 31-7 with 9:49 left to go in the ball game. And the East just in total domination of this ball game.
Total domination. Like you mentioned earlier, Terry, they're running the ball a little bit more. When they've had to pass, they've passed. But Oyinaga, again, running the offense there. And you see Tienda there getting the ball. Makes a nice cutback there. And number 7.
Ran into his own man that time. But
well, yeah. Isaiah Valdez from Edinburgh North was trying to stop Tienda, but Tienda was able to, with his strength, use his strength to cross the goal line and score the touchdown.
Tienda actually credited for the touchdown. We'll see after the touchdown play.
And let's give credit to number 75. There was a lineman there, number 75, who had a great block there. That's either Jonathan Ojeda or Abel Villarreal. Ojeda's from Brownsville Pace, and Abel Villarreal's from Hardin South. Since they're wearing the same number, it's really difficult to say who it is. But we got to give them credit.
We got 9:49 left to go in the fourth quarter. East up big, 31-7. Right now, if we don't get a vote officially, but if I had to pick a MVP of this ball game, it would be Aquanaga from Ed Chelsea.
Yeah, I'm right with you, Terry. I mean, I said from the get-go, he's been their star player. He's been their playmaker. He's done a little of everything from passing to running the offense. And he's been the man tonight. He's taking all the snaps as the quarterback.
Pettis, the quarterback, or the kicker rather. Back down about the 21-yard line, up to about the 30, and dropped down about the 33-yard line. The returner, that is Caudell, I believe.
And number 12 is the one who made the stop. That's Mark Lopez from San Benito on special teams coming through.
Stop by number 31, Skylar Garcia.
But actually, who started the football game, I guess, at quarterback was a kid from, was not Aquanaga, I don't think, was it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Okay,
I believe it was. Unless
did he start the game at quarterback, or was it a youngster from? No, I guess I'm thinking of the other team. You're probably right, Mike.
Yeah, because they only have 2 quarterbacks on the roster, and Mark Mata being the other, but he's been more of a slot receiver, running back, throughout the game.
And Alvarez has gone most of the way at quarterback for the West squad. Not all the way, but most of the way. So there's the football. Down the middle, he throws it. Caught down there about the 48-yard line. Nice catch that time by number 20. Is that De Leon? I believe that's De Leon, the man that caught the touchdown.
Pass to number 20, Roman De Leon. Defensively, number
Now watch
10.
De Leon with a catch at about the 48-yard line.
And I want to say number 10 from the East squad is the one who made the hit, that defensive. I want to say that was Steve Austin and Martinez out of Harlingen.
A lot of movement, and now the right tackle kind of lifts out of the position. And you,
False start. Number 51, offense. 5-yard penalty.
and the
First
defense
down.
can move around, but the offense, you have to kind of, once you get set, you have to kind of stay your position.
Right, exactly. And the linemen are the ones that probably have it the hardest because, they're ready to hit somebody.
So here we go, Alvarez again, the 43-yard line. Over the middle, he's got a man at about the 48, and right back almost to where he had the line of scrimmage.
Landshark right in the middle of the stop along
That's
with
Garcia, number 6, on the catch.
Right, and Sam Gonzalez of Harlingen High also there for the tackle. Ball at the 49-yard line.
So here we go. Third down?
Second down.
Second down, okay. Alvarez. Over the middle, he's got a receiver at the 40, and he is really, really hit hard. There's number 4.
Incomplete.
That is,
Number 4. Bobby
is that
Acosta
Anzaldúa or
on
Acosta?
Well, let's see if we can get a name. We're able to see his uniform, but again, it was Steve Austin Martinez from Harlingen with the tackle there. But the West squad gets a first down at the 40-yard line, at the East 40-yard line now.
Alvarez has got to flip out here to the 40, 35-yard line, still on his feet, inside to about the 33. And on the reception, number 32 is Adrian Acosta from, it's either Adrian Acosta or Joseph Corona.
No, I think you're right, Terry.
Southwest.
It was from, it's Acosta from Robert Vela.
Okay.
There.
Vela, yep.
And Diego Rodriguez making a tackle here, wrapping his hands around him. Did a good enough job.
Vela had a pretty good football team. Got caught with their fingers in the cookie jar a little bit, but other than that, they were a pretty good team most of the year. Alvarez still going and knocked out of bounds over there about the 25-yard line.
A great pursuit there by number 52.
52 for the East squad is Damian Joshua Taveras.
From Brownsville Veterans.
Oh, that's a name for you.
Yeah, there you go. Chasing
Say
Alvarez
that
there.
real fast 3 times.
Yeah, Alvarez got about 3 yards, so we got 2nd and 7 from about the 24-yard line.
Alvarez, the quarterback, he wants to throw here again. Down the field, throwing long. Near the end zone. Is it cut? No, it's dropped. Thought he had a man for a touchdown, but the ball was dropped.
In the coverage there was number 9. That's the young man, Jarrett Stroud from Lyford, and also Diego Rodriguez. Diego looked like he was actually waiting for the ball, but then both the receiver and the defensive back got there. And if it wasn't for that, I think Rodriguez would have had an interception. But Alvarez first looked to his right, nothing was there, and then went to the left and decided to throw the ball there.
Alan Alvarez, the Sharyland quarterback. The Sharyland Rattler. He's directing traffic out there.
And even though that was an incomplete pass, if you notice, Terry, the clock is still going. I think the officials just wants to get this game over with.
That ball was dropped.
Pass is incomplete.
And the clock continues.
Yeah, it might be a running clock. I don't know.
They're just running the clock here. They're just saying, okay, guys, the game, it's been a great night.
Yeah, it was incomplete. Yep.
It was incomplete, and the clock is still going.
Gridiron Heroes. Over the past 8
Might have
years,
been
RGV
agreed upon by both
high school
coaches.
football fans
Right,
have donated
right.
over
Oftentimes, both coaches
$70,000 to
will,
Gridiron Heroes
through the
by
officials,
emptying
will
their pockets
communicate with
at
each other,
halftime
like, go ahead and
during
just let the
playoff
clock go,
season.
and
We
let's
hope
go
to
home.
shatter that
It's
record
been a great
this year
night, and nobody's
with your donations
injured. And
from tonight's game. Thank you once
Alvarez again from the 25-yard line. Here comes a rush on. Big rush put up, but he evades it. Still on his feet. 25, 20, and really hit down about the 20-yard line. He really took a wrap that time.
Alvarez on the keeper.
Alvarez trying to make a play there.
You can see the competitive juices of these football players.
Absolutely.
It's been a few months since they played football, but they're out there trying to do the best they can.
Well, yeah, they've been practicing for like the last 2 weeks with the coaching staff, and even though the score is 31-7, you see Alvarez working so hard there. And
where do they practice at? The home of the coach, the regular coach, or?
Yeah, normally they'll they'll go practice at whoever the head coach is, whoever
San
the
Benito.
staff is. Like, for instance, San Benito for the East and Sharyland Pioneer for the West. Normally, that's where they go.
Of course, these are all seniors. You're not allowed to play, I don't think, as an underclassman. And here we go, Aquanaga again.
I remember one year Westaco East was the coach, was coaching the East squad, and he had players like from Port Isabel and
25-yard line. Whoa, upended to Silva. He really took a cartwheel ride there.
Down 25 there with the stop. I think that was Alvarez, who we've called quite a bit tonight from PSJ North, Radel Alvarez. But yeah, one year Westaco East was a coach, and we had players from PI come out this way for practice.
Yeah, it's a long ride.
It's a long ride. Yeah, that was the Brownsville Pace tight end there, the big young man, who also did a cartwheel earlier tonight, if you remember.
Right, we sure do. he did a little jump to do.
On the reception.
So the ball at about the 30, 31-yard line, men in motion. They fake the handoff, the inside handoff to about the 35-yard line. Still going up over the 40, Silva. But Omar Silva's getting a little running time tonight. Omar, a running back from Port Isabel, the Tarpons. You see those big T on his helmet?
Number 32, Jose Peña.
Tradition there at Port Isabel.
Oh, big time, yeah.
You think, when you think of 3A, 4A, Port Isabel Tarpons are right there. Harlingen, 5A and 6A, and Ecalchosa, and 4A and 5A.
Aquanaga has a pass completed to number 10. That is Damian Martinez from Monte Alto.
Monte Alto.
Monte Alto gets into the
getting some love, yeah, absolutely. And Aguinaga again continues his.
Hard to believe only number 10 on the roster.
With number 46.
So it's easy to identify that young man.
Right, exactly.
But
I take that back. There was another 10 from Harlingen, but he was an offensive linebacker or outside linebacker.
Right. Okay.
Here we go. Number 6 for East, David Almazan.
Well, Aguinaga's the one who carried the ball there, but his terrific night continues there. Yeah, just fake to number 11.
That's Aquanaga.
Right.
That's the quarterback. Quarterback keeper, yeah.
Right, it was a quarterback keeper. Got about 5 yards.
I'm surprised this late in the ball game he's taking a chance of running the ball.
Well,
here comes the rush by the West. Passes the ball, and out of bounds it goes about the 20.
Yeah, there is a flag down, so I think they're going to call the West squad for offsides there. I see the line judge on the far side.
We're down to about 2:05 to go in the ball game. You're right. The clock is still moving.
Offside. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Results in a first down.
But we got 2:06 left to go in the ball.
Right.
Fourth quarter.
Yeah, and at that time the clock did stop there for a penalty. So
that might be the only thing it stops for.
Well, and then now the official went ahead and said, "Let's go." Now the clock is going again. So we got exactly 2 minutes now left.
So the last 2 minutes of the All-Star game between the West and the East. Aquanaga down the middle near the end zone. And is it caught or not? I believe it is.
I think it's intercepted.
No, it's intercepted. It's going to be a touchback. That's our man Radel again.
Radel Alvarez, who was a victim on the touchdown catch by Mata, right, at the last play of the third quarter.
A good throw by Aquanaga into the end zone.
Right. And Alvarez here making a play, basically a jump ball there, and just a terrific job.
Now, was he a top player in the 7-on-7, Aquanaga? Because he can tell the 7-on-7 is made for the quarterback.
Absolutely.
Like
Yeah. I know Ecalchosa for last number of years have participated on 7-on-7.
Yeah, they're one of the better teams.
And they are one of the better teams to go deep. And right in the middle of it would be Aguinaga, as we got about 1 minute left.
So about 1 minute left in the All-Star game. Right now, the East beating the West by the score of 31-7. And like I said, Aquanaga, the quarterback, his first name is Marco. And in our opinion, he is the most valuable player of this game. There's another flag on the play. The clock goes down to 41 seconds to go.
And we actually have a different quarterback, Terry.
Holding. Number 31, defense. 10-yard penalty, first down.
And stat corrected. I thought it was a different quarterback. It's still Alvarez.
We got, 30 seconds left to go in the ball game. As everybody, but most of the fans are still here tonight. Now some of them are starting to go to the roster, going to the exits, but they got a chance to, on a pretty nice night to watch a football game here in late May.
Right. Yeah, a lot of these fans are making their way down, but they're kind of doing that tradition that we see nowadays where they like to stand by the rail and get some snapshots with their loved ones.
I think it was picked off.
That was picked up. Well, we also got a Gatorade back here.
Yeah.
So
Perfect
timing.
Yeah. Is that Gomez? It might be.
It might be. I've never seen Coach Gomez without his sunglasses, so
okay.
I don't want to say yes or no. I've interviewed him once or twice, but it's always with the sunglasses on.
Well, that's it. That's the final. That's the last play of the ball game. That interception and the Gatorade bath. And the final score tonight is East over West. East 31, West 7. Mike, it's been a pleasure doing the games, and we look forward to the 2017 season, 2018 season here on KWS. It'll be another barn burner. We know that for sure.
Absolutely, Terry. Looking forward to it, and then we thank everybody for watching.
Okay, that's it from Bobby Lackey, Terry Butler, wishing everyone a pleasant good evening from KOS Facebook and KOS here tonight. The final score 31-7 East over the West. Good night, everybody.